Are you feeling spiritually lost, like you've tried everything, YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. Isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to KriyaYogaMasterclass.com right now to unlock your free 7-day Kriya Yoga Masterclass trial. Plus, when you sign up, you'll receive 100% free private one-on-one soul coaching call with me, Vedagurudev. In that call, I will personally help you overcome whatever's holding you back and guide you into the happiness you've always been searching for.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji Namo.
Welcome to our July 13th Vedgurudev's Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. As always, before we get started, we have a special promotion. Start your free trial here. Sign up now. Free 7-day Kriya Yoga Masterclass trial. KriyaYogaMasterclass.com. When you sign up, you'll receive a private one-on-one soul coaching call with me, Vedagurudev, 100% free. Also, our free school, which is freekriyayoga.com, is doing very well, over 200 members. So if you want to sign up there, go to freekriyayoga.com. When you add in your bio, make sure you say what your name is and what country you come from. Put your flag, put your emojis in there, and yeah, we would love to see you in our free school. And if you want to go to the next level, join our paid school at KriyaYogaMasterclass.com. There's a red button. It says start your free trial here. You get a free 7-day trial. Go in our school, look around, enjoy the value. And if it seems like something you want to invest in yourself and really start practicing Kriya Yoga and get me to coach you along the way, then join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. If you want some basic techniques to help get you through the day, go to freekriyayoga.com. and we'll give you some free techniques. So we've been doing really good with this free 7-day trial, but it's going to expire soon. So if you're watching this, get on it right now today. And with that said, we'll start our July 13th Vedagurudev Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. As you can see, the palm trees behind me. So let's get started. Namaste, Veronica. How you doing today?
Namaste. Happy to be here for another Soul Talks. So
yeah, happy to have you as always.
Thank you. I was just looking. This is our 6th one, so we're on a roll.
Yeah, this is
So
our sixth one. So we're ironing out the kinks. The first one, I was a little dark, but now I'm a little
yeah.
brighter and a little better. And yeah, so keep on moving. Learning from our mistakes. If you want to see the beach in Thailand live, then I'll show it to you every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I think we have somebody here. Oh, Paul has joined us.
Namaste, Paul.
Namaste.
Namaste. How are you all doing?
Yeah,
Great, how
we're
are you?
doing great.
Having a great yogi day?
Nice, outstanding. Every day is a great day as a yogi or a yogini.
Yes, it is. We have to make our own heaven here on earth.
Yes.
Absolutely. Like we said in our last sad song, we are the creators of our own universe.
Absolutely.
So we have Sandy on YouTube, our number one cheerleader. Hello, Vedagurudev. How are you? Always look forward to being part of these sat songs. A multitude of prayer hands, hearts, and roses. Thank you.
Multitude of prayer hands and hearts and roses back to you, Sandy.
Yeah.
I like that. VGD, right?
Yeah.
Vedagurudev is a mouthful. Just call me VGD.
Sandy says, hi, Veronica, soul sister. How did the interview go? It went great. So I'm hoping to find out this Monday if I got it, but I feel like everything that could go right went right. So and it seemed like they really liked me. There was a lot of smiles. So yeah, and then I emailed them back thanking them for the interview. So I don't think anybody else did that. And the lady that interviewed me seemed really excited about that. So I don't know. I feel good. So fingers crossed.
We're all putting positive energy out into the universe so Veronica can get a job and fulfill her financial commitments, which is hard for every yogi and yogini out here in the world. It is rough.
Veronica needs a win.
Give Veronica the W. Give Veronica the win. She needs a win.
And then Sandy says hi, Paul, to you as well. And Sandy, thank you. Woohoo! Feeling the good vibrations.
So I'm wondering what kind of questions they asked you. Like, I worked for the Federal Bureau of Prisons one time, and this was in food service also. So one of the, and I was terrified during the interview. I hate wearing suits, and I wore a suit. I have like one suit.
Yeah.
It's old as heck, but it's hard to get me in a suit. But they asked me, what are like 3 different ways you could make a roux? So if you're,
they asked me that too.
Did they?
Yes.
That must be a standard question for food service professionals.
Yeah, they asked me a lot of food questions and culinary math, and I knew the answer right away. And then, of course, they always want to know, like, tell me about yourself, the first question, and how do you deal with difficult situations, and how do you get along with people? And I get along with everybody. I want peace on earth.
You should have said Kriya Yoga. That is how.
Yeah. I don't know how it came up. She mentioned she was a Christian, so I didn't want to bring up Kriya Yoga because she might be like, so I just kept that to myself. But I don't know. I feel like it went good.
Great.
Oh, Sandy says, I can only think of one way to make a roux. However, that's spelled. Well, I don't know. A roux is just to thicken a sauce, so it's just equal parts butter and flour. So, yeah. So that's the one way I know how to do it. So.
Me too. But they asked for 3 ways, so I think my answer was pre-gelatinized starch and cornstarch.
Yeah,
Cornstarch,
cornstarch and water.
or I don't know, with butter. I can't remember now how to do it, but I know cornstarch will do it.
Yes, Sandy concurs. Like, we're having a lot of food questions. Cornstarch could maybe work. So, what's been going on in your world, Paul?
Well, I'm fasting today, so
Nice.
I've got my coffee here. It's not a complete fast because I've got a little bit of honey in here and stuff, but haven't had any food today. And you might have seen the post, I've got some Shilajit in my coffee, which is from the Himalayas, and
Nice.
it is supposed to be really good for you.
Yeah, I saw that post.
And today is literally like I can't even remember the last time I didn't have a beer, but like if I can't, it was probably the last time I fasted. But I cannot like drink beer, even though that's not a food, and fast at the same time. If I drink, I've got to eat after that. So I'm going off the beer today, and maybe it'll stick with me, because usually I have a couple beers a day, big ones.
It sounds like you're doing good. So one step at a time.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Also, one more thing. I've been practicing the Guru mantra, and I would like to invoke it to our beloved Guru, Vedagurudev, Babaji's child, and thankful that Babaji sent him to us. Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheswara, Guru Shakshak, Param Brahma Tadasme, Shri Guru Vedagurudev Namaha.
Oh, very nice, Paul. Outstanding.
Thank you. We did it so many times, like I picked it up, like I wasn't looking at my sheet to like get the pronunciation, but we were doing it like recently, like repeatedly. So I was like, just getting one word at a time, It takes a while, to like kind of get it down.
In our last class, we reviewed it for 2 weeks for Guru Purnima. So, and we also have a class in our classroom where I say it 108 times. So, you could follow along with it that way also. So, yeah, outstanding, Paul. Thank you for that. Jai Babaji.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Jai Babaji.
All the glory to Babaji.
All the glory to Babaji.
Sandy says, beautiful, Paul.
Thank you.
So Sandy has a question for you, Vedagurudev. My question is, how much free will do you think we have versus soul contract and or karma? Are we limited in our free will, be any outside sources, or only by our thoughts and frequencies? Thank you.
Well, my guru used to say, we're like a cow on a chain. We can only go so far, but we have some wiggle room to change course and pivot and change direction. So I would say I kind of look at like free will, like kind of, how would I say, the spiritual wrestling. Like it's kind of predetermined, but it's loosely predetermined. You kind of know a direction you're going to, but you could adjust course and pivot and change direction. And I think I'm a perfect example. Like I was really a NPC. I was really attached to the Maya delusional world. And when Babaji struck me with his lightning bolt in Sri Lanka, I basically started on the path of Kriya Yoga. So anybody can change course and change direction and pivot. So it's not the end all be all. It's not 100%, maybe 50%. But if you become aware and you wake up to the game of the Maya delusional world, the Wizard of Oz, or the 3D chess, whatever you want to call it, then you could navigate it more. You're less attached to it more. You're more detached witness watching the movie on the screen. You don't think you're in the movie. You're just witnessing it from afar with your popcorn in the audience. So, yeah, I would say your karma, your soul contract, your free will. It's not the end all be all. Like you shouldn't give up. You should navigate through this crazy Maya delusion, this world zone, this war zone, this minefield of the world, and try to be the best person you could be. But just by being aware of the game the Maya delusional world is playing on you, you're pretty much 80% of the way home. So just don't get attached to it, and try to play the game as best as you can. Try to love as many people as you can. Be compassionate to as many people as you can. Help as many people as you can. And you could overcome the effects and the pull of the Maya delusional material world. So yeah, I would just say be the best person you could be in the present moment, and you'll be surprised how much you could change the outcome. And just whatever life throws at you, whatever mountain you have to climb, just put a smile on your face and climb it as best as you can. And I mean, I wouldn't worry about karma too much or soul contract. I would just try to be the best person you could be. And that way you can really never go wrong. So, yeah, I would say we are a little limited by our free will, but that doesn't define us. We could change course and change direction and pivot. And you can never go wrong helping as many people as possible. Sometimes I feel my spirit guides and my ascended masters, they're looking at me from the astral plane and they're like, well, that was interesting. I didn't think this guy Vedagurudev was going to go for it like that, but there he goes. He's doing his sadhana every day wholeheartedly. He sings his songs at the top of his lungs. This guy is, he surprised us, Yeah, he was the most unlikely yogi. Now he's the most likely yogi. How do you like that? So he pivoted, he changed course, he stopped attaching himself to things that no longer served him in the present moment. And here he is right now. So now he's not only helping himself, he's trying to help other people as much as he can. So God bless Vedagurudev. He's going for it.
Sandy says, I feel as if we are being drawn to Kriya Yoga and related. This is far from our first rodeo, aka we have experienced multiples of physical incarnations. Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you. Like, I find it highly unlikely that I have the Kriya Yoga knowledge and Kriya Yoga love that this is my first day at the job or this is my first day at the rodeo. Like, I kind of feel like I'm picking up where I left off. And I kind of feel that when I signed my contract, I was like, okay, I'll go back one more time, but I'm going to go as far off the path of Kriya Yoga and see if I can find my way back to the path of Kriya Yoga. It took me over 40 years and it was a very rough ride, right? So I almost feel like Babaji was like, man, I got to come get Vedagurudev now. If I don't, he's going to be lost in the sauce, right? That material, egotistical world, he's having too much fun, right? He's identifying with his car. He's identifying with his bank account. If I don't hit him with the lightning bolt, then he'll be lost in the sauce forever. So I went to Sri Lanka. Babaji hit me with the lightning bolt, and here I am back on the path. So, yeah, I do feel like you do get like breadcrumbs and you get like signposts that kind of reveal your true inner potential and help get you back on the path. So I have like deja vu all the time, like almost on a daily basis. Like I've been here before. I know what I feel like I know what to do in this situation. So that happens all the time. So I'm kind of awakening up to who I was in a previous life. And in yoga, they would say, make as much progress as you can in this life. If you do reincarnate, you pick up where you left off. And that, I feel that was definitely my case, because there's no way I can know these stuff and say all this profound stuff. I don't even know where it comes from. So I would definitely say I'm picking up where I left off in a previous incarnation. I always like when Veronica says, Kriya Yoga chose me, I didn't choose it, you know? So I agree wholeheartedly. Kriya Yoga came and got me. I didn't come and get it. So, like, you know, Babaji came and got me. I didn't come and get Babaji. So I would definitely say it's I'm picking up where I left off in a previous reincarnation, because I find it highly unlikely that I would be on this path, and I would have so much love for the path of Kriya Yoga if it wasn't for that, you know?
Yeah, I would agree about the past lives, and like, you know, I've consulted with like many psychics, and even a psychic friend told me something. So I know of several, you know, of my past lives, I think, and it resonates with me. You know, I couldn't say it's 100% true. Like, I have no memory of it, but one of them was in the Navy in Germany, World War I. So that kind of makes sense, since I was in the Navy in this life. And I kind of am the same kind of character that I was back then, I think. But yeah, so definitely Liz Cross told me, you know, I asked her like how many lives I had, and she said I was a runner, that I had been in many like wars and conflicts, and I learned that to survive on Earth here, you have to run. So I learned how to run, and I've been running ever since.
keep running. Yeah, speaking of Liz Cross, when I went on her with Chad, right? She was like, "Oh, this guy Vedagurudev, interesting. He's almost finished his life cycle. Couple more, and he'll ascend." I was like, "Oh, cool. Please, God, no more."
Yes.
You know, I'm gonna do my best in this life, but if I can end this hamster wheel, this cycle of reincarnation, and get off and rejoin Babaji around his yagna, his campfire, that would be totally beautiful. Please let me go back home.
Well, if you do that, who's going to take your place here for all of us? You're going to have to bring us with you.
Well, hopefully you can come with me. That would be great. I told Veronica of a story. So the place I was in the Himalayan mountains is called Santupal Lake, right? Or Santupal Tal, which means lake, right? And just as the story goes, you know, Arjuna from the Bhagavad Gita was Krishna. He took off all his armor after the war in India and just started walking naked. As he was walking naked, he was going to walk until the snow consumed him, and he would just go into moksha, liberation, right? As he was walking, as always happens in the Himalayan mountain, a dog came out of nowhere. And when the dog came out of nowhere, he just started walking with Arjuna, right? They both were consumed by the snow. Arjuna had the chance to go to moksha, take the divine flight of liberation. And he said, I'm not going unless my dog friend can come with me. So the dog was granted moksha along with Arjuna, and they took the divine flight together. So if I'm granted moksha, I'm trying to bring as many people with me as possible if they're ready. But you can't have no baggage. You got to travel light. So whatever happened on the Maya delusional world or the material world, you have to leave behind, right? And you know, no lower emotions can come, right?
Yeah.
Only happy states of being, higher consciousness, higher vibrations, ascending and transitioning with a big smile on your face, happy as possible. Congratulations. You won the golden lottery, the divine lottery. You're taking the golden flight home. So, yeah, if I get the opportunity, I'll have a list with me. How many people can go with me a moksha?
You gotta get ready to be ready.
I thought you'd never ask, Babaji. Here's my list.
Since we're talking about death here, you know, like the fear of death. I was just thinking about when you said you walk into the snow, about ways of dying, first of all, like, and the fear of, it's mainly the fear of pain, first of all, and the second is the fear of the unknown, like what happens next. So those are kind of the two fears that people have, and I learned that at an early age. So it can be some kind of, phobia with me because, my father died and a good friend of mine died. So I learned early on that, people die, that's something a young kid, I don't know, has a hard time dealing with.
Yeah. Yeah. I like when Babaji says in the voice of Babaji, death is a joke to me. I am the death of death. So it really brings home that we are fearless yogis, and a lot of these yogic songs, these kirtans, these bhajans are about transcending your physical body. So, Om Namah Shivaya, Trayambai, Yaja Mahe, it basically means the fruit is detaching from the branch, which is the fruit is your soul, and the branch or the tree is your physical body. So they almost like welcome it. And my guru always used to say, we're not scared of anything. We're fearless yogis, right? We try to dissolve all our fear and our ego as much as possible. So like, we kind of embrace the unknown. Like, well, it's going to be a good adventure, that's for sure. So, but we're definitely not trying to be scared about it. We're trying to stay in a fearless state. Like I always say, they say in the yogic scriptures, even if it's the end of the world, don't let nothing shake your samadhi or your meditative state, right? So no matter what happened, we won't give any fear to our lower emotions. So we just go with the flow and see where it takes us. So that's basically what I say. So I look at the unknown as like a great challenge, like a great adventure, and whatever happens, happens. Like one of our members said in our class, "K Sarah Sarah," whatever happens, happens, But I'm definitely not going to be in a fearful state of it. Actually, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to try to go through it as best as possible. But fear is not a word in my vocabulary. That's another thing my guru would say. Fear is not a word in our vocabulary. We're fearless yogis. We don't fear anything. We love the Himalayan Yeti. We love the tiger. We love them all, right? We're not scared of them all. They're all great, divine, sentinel beings. So fear, my guru always used to say, fear, guilt, anger, jealousy, these are all like wasted emotions. They don't serve you. They don't help anything. They don't uplift you. So we take the trash out to the curb. We don't carry the trash around in our pockets. So he would say that about fear. And he always said, we're fearless yogis. Anytime when you stand at the base of the Himalayan mountains and you look up at the Himalayan mountains, you're like, oh boy, I might be in trouble, But he says, we're fearless yogis. We move forth, right? Let's go, right? One foot in front of the other. So when you have that kind of perspective, like, I'm not scared of any of this. I'm going to go through it and enjoy it as much as possible. It dissipates the fear as much as possible. But fear is like your ego. It's like Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, your ego and your fear is always hiding behind that tree over there. It's always around. It never 100% goes away, but the way you could overcome it is how you attach to it. And if you don't attach to it, if a tree falls in the woods and you didn't hear it, did it really fall? So that's kind of how I look at fear. I don't even know fear exists. It's not a word in my vocabulary. So I don't really attach to it that much. So the fear of the unknown is almost like sounds like a beautiful adventure, a beautiful challenge to me, but without the fear, fearless unknown.
Yeah, Sandy says shivers. Yes, we are remembering. And then we have a new person, David Mickles. He says, hello, namaskar. Hello, namaskar.
Namaskar, David
Namaskar.
Nichols. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, put it in the YouTube chat. I'll answer all your questions wholeheartedly.
And then Sandy says, I believe we can ascend in this lifetime. Don't accept Liz's limiting beliefs. Yeah.
Oh, I agree with you, Sandy. I'm trying my best to help as many people as possible. Have a big Santa Claus list. Veronica, give me the sound effect. There you go. Right. There's my Santa Claus list of everybody I helped while I was in this physical body. So I'm trying to ascend in this lifetime for sure. Right. I think I've seen enough. Hopefully my Santa Claus list is super long and undeniable when I go before Baba G or the spirit guides or the council elders, whatever it is, who knows. And how many people did you help, Vedagurudev? I thought you'd never asked. There goes my Santa Claus list. And like, whoa, this guy's undeniable. I've never seen a Santa Claus list that long. So yeah, hopefully I'll be undeniable and ascend in this lifetime. That is my ultimate goal for sure.
I've got a question about like, what does ascension look like to you, Vedagurudev? Like, are we going to like, are we going to like be in fifth dimension, but here on Earth, or I don't know, it's like, what is ascension? I know it means our vibration will increase, as one thing, but I don't know if it means I'm going to die particularly. What's your idea?
I mean, in my opinion, it's hard to define ascension. Like I always say, ascension defined is ascension combined. So I really don't have any idea what ascension is, but in my intuition, I would just say, like they say in Kriya Yoga, moksha, which is liberation, right? Like you're not in the flesh cage of your body anymore. Your energy transcends into another form, or your drop goes back into the ocean of the source. Your spark goes back into the source sun. Your energy goes into the cosmos. Your grain of sand goes back onto the beach of the source. So like merging with the source, right? Like inserting yourself into the source. So that's kind of what I would say ascension looks like to me. And like I said, in yoga, they look at it as taking the golden flight, the divine flight, winning the divine lottery, right? So, that's why these yogis welcome Mahasamadhi. They invoke Mahasamadhi. So they're like, okay, I've done enough work on this 3D physical plane. Time to get my wings and go back home, So hopefully one day I can get my wings. I like that movie every Christmas. I think it's called A Beautiful Life with Jimmy Stewart. Every time the bell rings, somebody got their wings. Yeah. So ring the bell for me. I want my wings. I've seen enough. Hopefully I've helped enough people and I can ascend. So how that process really works, I would say it's above my pay grade. It's beyond my comprehension. And probably the most people who have seen that beautiful symphony, that blissful state, they're not coming back to tell you. They're enjoying it wholeheartedly. So I guess I will find out one day, hopefully. But I'm ready to get off this Maya delusional hamster wheels soon as I can. But still more people to help.
That It's a Wonderful Life. That's a great movie. I like watch that every once in a while. And those were the kind of like more wholesome movies that they played back then. Now it's like, the stuff they put out these days.
Yeah, for sure. I always remember that part. Anytime you heard some bells or somebody got their wings.
Our wings.
So ring the bell for me. I'm trying to go home.
Yep. Oh yeah, so Chad's been putting out a lot of stuff about virtual, simulated reality and all that. A lot of theories. I watched that. He had like 20 different theories that this is a simulated reality, and got me thinking because, well, I like to think of it like as God is organic. It's not like a computer and it's not AI. I don't think, and but it could be compared very easily to the same type of thing, because computer does the same basic function. And it's like we're playing a video game, and from what all the scientists are finding out about quantum mechanics and stuff, and that we're really just made up of light, and it's like a holograph. So kind of makes sense. And with different dimensions, they could be one layered right on top of us, and there's a whole nother, people right in front of you, but you can't see it because you're vibrating just at the third dimensional frequency. So a lot of interesting theories. Do you think anything about that? Anybody?
Yeah, when I was with Chad, I looked into it, and I mean that's basically why Chad started his Open Your Reality, based on Tom Campbell's work and the simulation. So he's going back to his roots, So yeah, I mean, could be, but like I always say, it's hard to tell what is real, what is true, what is false. It's mostly kind of a gray area. Like, I kind of do have the intuition, like I'm in a video game and I'm just trying to evolve my soul and help as many people as possible to kind of, like I said before, ascend and level up. So, I mean, I don't get too caught up in the details. I just say, look at that. That's interesting. That looks like a simulated thing. Like I'm in a video game. Okay. Well, I'm not going to try to make sense of it. I'm going to just keep going and be the best person I can and help as many people as possible and see where this crazy Maya delusional world takes me.
Well, I don't know. That's interesting you bring that up, Paul, because I was thinking today, what if to escape the soul trap or reincarnation, birth cycle thing, whatever it is that we're in, all I have to do is raise my frequency. And maybe that's why Kriya Yoga found me, to help me remember. So I was thinking, all I have to do is raise my frequency. So easy.
Yeah, it's just like the Matrix. So the Matrix is like the perfect example of what this world is like. And you're like Neo, you just have to figure that out. And then all of a sudden, bam, superpowers, yogic superpowers, CDs.
Yeah, CDs, yeah. Yeah. Like my guru said, you've been conditioned from birth to the curtain has been pulled in front of you, or the veil has been pulled over you, and you've been taught to identify with this. I am my country, I am my flag, I am my football team, I am my basketball team, I am my city, this and that. And when you start to become the detached witness, you start to kind of let all that go and say, my real ultimate goal to realize my true inner potential is to do my inner work. And like you said, raise your frequency and not dwell in the lower instincts or the lower emotions, but really raise your frequency up to your crown chakra or your eyebrow chakra or your agna as much as possible. So yeah, I agree with you. Maybe somebody from the astral plane is sending you a message, Veronica, raise your frequency. It's most of this stuff in Kriya Yoga sounds so simple when you really break it down, right? Like, let's say Purnasudhi, just inhale and exhale with no breath retention. That's so simple, but sometimes the simpler things are most profound, right? And what happens to most people, they get in their own way. They try to overthink it, right? So, yeah, do as much as you can to raise your frequency, bring your vibration up as high as possible, and who knows what could happen. I mean, I've seen many examples in the Himalayan mountains where people have done incredible things. As Paul said, CTs, right? So if it's possible for them, it's possible for anybody. All you have to do is realize your inner potential, unlock your inner potential, and don't get attached to this conditioning, these identifications, and really raise your vibration and bring it up as much as possible. So that would be my suggestion. But yeah, it sounds easy on paper, but in true actuality, it's takes some inner mastery to get to that point. That's for sure. It takes a little practice. Let's say, it's not like a microwave or like a lightning thing, right? It just takes a little bit of inner work. But if you're willing to commit to the inner work, then go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and let's get started. We have a great uplifting Kriya Yoga family, and we'll help you as much as possible. And you can ask me millions of questions in real time, anytime.
Well, we have a yogi that needs some help from you, Vedagurudev. Dream
Okay,
2
great.
CS. It says, I was instructed to practice Kriya. I feared for my position and family, desiring to not see my mom get scared by my dad, being myself intimidated and worse. I got over it, and I see better how to manage relationships coming from a neurodivergent family.
Yeah, this world would definitely test you. And if you have some Kriya Yoga techniques in your pocket, you won't be affected by it as much. You'll create some distance, or you'll become the detached witness, and you'll be able to overcome. You'll have a more quiet, calm, still mindset where you could deal with anything. And once you have that kind of mastery of situations, then you look for the opportunity situation. Like, oh, this is happening in my family. I got you. Let me get out my yogic toolbox. Let me pull out my kriyas out of my pocket, and let's get to work. I always used to say, and my guru used to say, we've climbed the mountains of the Himalayan mountains. This is light work. This is kindergarten for us, Okay, that's what we're going through today. I got you. I'm ready to dance. I'm a good dancer. So where's the problem? I solve problems. I don't cry about problems. I don't get mad about problems. I face it head on. Where are you at, problem? Show yourself to me. You're there? Let's dance. Like, come on. You want to dance? Let's dance. So my guru used to like to say, when we were in the Himalayan mountains, like, this is light work, right? We do the heavy lifting over here. If I'm willing to kick the devil in his ass, this is easy. This is easy. This is an easy day at the office, This is a breeze, right? So if I'm on the front line holding the white flag up, running like Braveheart, like, come on, right? So this is the easy work. So Kriya Yoga gives you the tools to help you overcome whatever situation, and you become a detached witness where it doesn't affect you. Like, it doesn't get in under your skin and dance around. You become more of the detached witness, and you create separation between you and the problem. My guru used to say, Vedagurudev, you're sitting too close to the TV. Get back from the TV. Too close, right? You can't see the full picture. You're too close. You're too absorbed in the TV and the pull of the Maya delusional world. So get back from the TV and create some distance. And I would definitely say, if you need some more kriyas to help you overcome whatever you're going through, you can go to our Kriya Yoga free school. If you don't have the financial means right now, freekriyayoga.com. If you're ready to get started and you're ready for me to coach you on the path and walk with you hand in hand on the path of Kriya Yoga, go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Sign up right now. We have a free 7-day trial. You could go look at all the classes, join all of our live classes, everything free for 7 days. And you'll also get a free one-on-one call with me. and I'll go on a call with you, and we'll solve your problems in real time. And whatever you're going through, I'll help you overcome. So, and anybody out there that wants to join, learn some Kriya Yoga techniques to help get you through the day and integrate through your day, go to freekriyayoga.com. When you put your bio in school, put your name and what country you come from. Put your flag emoji, put heart emojis. We like emojis at our Kriya Yoga school, so put as many emojis as you can. And yeah, our free school's doing very well. I think we have 215 members right now. So if you like the value we're giving and you want to upgrade and you want to start practicing Kriya Yoga wholeheartedly, you want the tools to integrate in your life, then go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass. But I'll let you choose. Go at your own pace. No pressure over here. So if you want, sign up for the free 7-day trial. If you like the free Kriya Yoga School, sign up there to put your emojis in your bio and everything so we can see where you come from and everything.
Dream Truth says thank you. He sends you happy emojis. And Sandy says, let's dance.
Let's dance, ego. Let's dance, fear. Let's dance. That's the best you got? Let me get my dancing shoes and get ready to dance. I'm ready for it, right?
You can't keep up
I was
with my
built
moves.
for this. I don't know where this dancing come from. I wasn't a good dancer before Kriya Yoga, but now I look for the opportunity to dance. So anytime the ego comes out and wants to dance, my dancing shoes are clean and they're ready to go, right? Hold on. Give me a second to put on my dancing shoes. So,
you can't keep up.
I look for the opportunity. And once you start practicing Kriya Yoga wholeheartedly, you have all these tools that are in your toolbox in your pocket, and you look for the opportunity to break them out. Like, oh, I know what I'm going to do with this. You know, we were talking about in our last class, Patanjali's 9 emotional release techniques. I have that right next to my bed. Even me, Vedagurudev, some days I wake up and I'm a little off. Like, oh boy, it's going to be a long one today. Where's my Patanjali 9 emotional release techniques? Can I let this go? Am I willing to let this go? That's my favorite. Am I willing to let it go?
Yeah.
Why am I holding on to this trash? It doesn't serve me in the present moment. I have to be willing to let it go. I have to look at myself in the mirror and say, I don't want to hold this trash. I don't want to carry this rock no more. Let me let it go. And when you go through it, usually you don't even make it to the 9th question. You get to 1 or 2 and you're like, yeah, I'm losing. I'm tripping today. I'm losing it, right? You know, like, all right, yeah, okay, all right. You got some dirt on your shoulder. You dust it off. Okay, all right. You're right, Babaji. You know, let's get back to work. You know, so all these techniques we have in our school are basically to help you overcome whatever you're going through. We have hundreds of Kriyas in our school. Something's going to work for you, and it usually does. So give it a try. Free 7-day trial. If you want to start off slow, go to freekriyayoga.com. You know, all I ask is if you sign up to our free school, it's 100% free. We're not going to sell you anything. Just put your name and put your what country you're from, so I can know exactly where you're from. So that's cool, you know. And add your emojis and your flag or whatever country you're in. Happy face, hearts, prayer hands. You know, I use the prayer hands more than I should in our school.
I use them all the time.
Everything is prayer hands for me, right? Prayer hands, prayer hands, prayer hands. You know, fire emoji, heart emoji, Om symbol emoji. So go to our school, get nuts, comment. You know, like other people's posts. So it's a very interactive school, and rising tides lift all boats. So it'd be our pleasure to help uplift you. If you really want to start doing the inner work today, July 2025, then join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Try it out free for 7 days. If you like the value, let's really get to work. You'll have access to all of our private calls in our school, all of our classes. We have a very interactive classroom of hundreds of Kriyas, and every Saturday we demonstrate. We give you 2 new techniques, and the next Saturday we review the techniques. So we had a very great Saturday class this one. So outstanding. And we also give you, we don't gatekeep in our school also. We give you everything wholeheartedly. Other online programs, they're not going to give you no mantras. They're not going to give you no pranayama. They're just going to give you some basic exercise yoga, you know, butterfly pose, or I don't know, whatever, shavasana. But we try to give, if you commit to our Kriya Yoga school, paid school, we'll give you everything wholeheartedly. I'm not going to gatekeep anything. Here's everything. You choose what works best for you in the present moment, and what you are resonate with and are uplifted by, and integrate it into your daily practice. So yeah, this last Thursday we had a very great 2025 Guru Purnima celebration. So we also have a new moon and a full moon, a fire ceremony where we burn up all your problems also. So give it a try. Nothing to lose. Free 7-day trial. You'll have access to everything, and you'll have access to me, and I'll work through all your problems. So, but if your financial's a little rough, you have a bad financial situation, just go to freekriyayoga.com. We have something for everybody. Money shouldn't be a barrier to entry for you to practice Kriya Yoga. So
Sounds wonderful.
that was my sales pitch. Now moving on.
Sandy says she agrees with Veronica. She agrees with me. Raising our vibration, my psychic faculties opened up as a direct side effect of my raising my vibrations. Had been in low vibrational state for decades prior. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I understand, Sandy. For the first 40 years of my life, I was in a lower vibrational state. Let's say an NPC state. When sometimes Paul asked me, what do you think of NPCs? I said, I was an NPC. I was the biggest NPC. I was totally consumed by the Maya delusional world. I was totally in my ego self. But when I raised my vibration, I came out of that pit of despair, you know? I started, you know, in our school, the lower chakras are where most of these lower emotions hide. Like, let's say, desire, anger, jealousy, guilt. But when you cross the bridge of the heart chakra, then you go up to the spiritual chakra. So we're always, any pranayama we do, asana we do, meditation we do, bhakti we do, we always bring our vibration up. So we're constantly bringing it up. My guru used to say, open the gates of your crown, and so the pillar of light can hit the crown of your head. And if you want to have a tea with God, the lowest part God can come to is the crown of your head. So we're always trying to clean out our temple and make our clean. So when God gives us an audience to have tea with him, we have a beautiful temple, ashram ready for God to go, right? So we're basically clearing out all the blockages, clearing out all the resistance, the obstacles, you know, purifying our nadis, purifying our Susimna nadi, our Ida and Pingala nadis. So like everything as a direct effect is being cleansed and purified in our breath, you know, mastering our mind, clearing out all the trash in our mind and our monkey mind. So we're always trying to purify and bring our awareness up as high as possible. So, yeah, so that's all of our Kriyas, all of our hundreds of Kriyas. So, so join our school. We'll gladly get you up to the higher frequencies, the higher vibrations. I promise, you know, if I don't deliver, you can cancel from the school. Just give it a try. Give me 90 days. That's all I ask. After 90 days, if you don't feel the effects, you don't feel like 100% better, then you can cancel. No harm, no foul, you know, but just give it a try.
Sandy is so funny. She said, "Raise the roof." Woo-hoo.
Raise the roof. When I was younger, they had a song. It said, the roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the beep burn, burn, beep, burn, beep, So when you would go to a nightclub in the 80s, that was a popular song, right?
Beep.
I always thought it was funny, like hundreds of people saying, the roof is on fire. If the roof is on fire, let's get out of here. No, let it burn. Let's get out of here. It's going to collapse any second. No, we want the roof to be on fire. Let it burn. Burn.
A crazy world we live
in. Yeah. Now that I look back on these songs when I was growing up, I was like, man, this was some crazy songs,
Yeah, like the Vanilla Ice Baby. That was a good one.
Yeah, Ice Baby. Yeah, for sure. I always liked that he was talking about Miami, right? Like in his limited Miami knowledge at the time, like A1A, where's Beachfront Avenue? Now that I think about it, I don't think there's a street called Beachfront Avenue. There's a street called Ocean Avenue. I think it got messed up, right? Ocean Avenue is a street like right on South Beach. It's on the beach, actually. So, yeah, that was a good one. I always liked the Miami reference of that song.
Yeah.
A1A is more up by like Broward, well, I guess it's there too,
Good old Miami.
Good old 305 Miami, right? Dade County.
Coconut Grove, Key Biscayne. I love those places.
Oh yeah, Coconut Grove. I used to live in Coconut Grove, so yeah, my father had a boat, and I used to stay with him on his boat. It was in Dinner Key Marina in Coconut Grove. So
right,
yeah,
that's
Coconut
where
Grove.
My family had a boat also that I lived on.
Oh, so it's right in the middle of Coconut Grove. So yeah, Coconut Grove, Key Biscayne. Man, so many places, right? South Beach. If you go inner city, Carroll City, Liberty City, Alapata. I'm missing something. What do they call South Miami? Coral Gables, Perrine,
Kendall,
Homestead. Yeah, Kendall. Exactly. Yeah.
That's where I lived.
like Southwest Miami, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what a place. Good
and
time.
That hurricane flattened that place, man.
Oh, I was telling Veronica, my friend lived in Homestead, right where Hurricane Andrew hit, ground zero. He was under his bed, and he had this record collection of thousands of records, right? And the roof of his house came off, and all his records were like saw blades flying out of his house. And he was like, shh. And he was like, no, my records, And he said he found for days his records stuck in trees, and they were like saw blades flying through the sky.
Oh, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so yeah, my father's boat that was in Dinner Key Marina was actually on Biscayne Boulevard from the hurricane, right? Like on Biscayne Boulevard, right in Coconut Grove. The hurricane picked up my father's boat and put it on the street. So that was the last day of the boat, Hurricane Andrew.
Yeah, hurricanes and tornadoes are interesting because David Wilcox says there's something about the tornadoes that like it dematerializes the thing as it's going, and that's what enables it, like a straw to pierce into like through a concrete or through a piece of glass or some weird stuff like that. He says, there's some weird force in the tornadic force, you know. But yeah, those are some weird things when you see like a 2x4 stuck through a telephone pole or something like that.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, you know, every August hurricane season in Miami is no joke, right? They always got a couple coming through, you know. So
Yeah, I'm just thinking about all these natural disasters. I'm always like, I was thinking to myself, where would I like to live? The safest place I want to, not by a super volcano, not by the ocean, or where there's going to be like earthquakes, like California. I'm sorry, it might fall
not
off.
by the ocean. Oh boy,
But
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you're in
If you
trouble.
see a tidal wave coming up right here,
yeah.
please let me know.
And then I've got tornadoes here. You know, I'm scared as hell of tornadoes. Shit. What else have they got? Oh, who knows?
Yeah, they and in Thailand, not around where I'm at, but like very South Thailand by Malaysia, they had a tsunami 20 years ago or something. So yeah, it happens out here. Floods. They got a lot of like flash floods, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we just had a bad flood in Texas, and a lot of people were killed.
Oh wow. Sorry about that.
The worst part is it was like a little like Girl Scout camp, and like there was like 27 Girl Scouts there, and only a few
The
of them.
girls passed away.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Sorry about
just
that.
a couple of them survived.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, it's these disasters, you know, that. I mean, maybe it's you know, is this like part of it, like part of the ascension, so to speak, or you know, the earth, you know, earth changes and things that might happen.
I mean, it's a good question, like how to navigate things you can't control. I would just say have a good mindset, and whatever situation you're put in, try to think clearly and overcome it and think of the best solution to get your friends, family, children to safe places, you know. Hopefully that ever happens. I saw in Thailand when they had the tsunami, it was like over 20 years ago, is it in a place called Phuket, which is almost Malaysia. It's like way down at the end of Thailand.
Yeah, I went to Phuket in the Navy. So
so you know where I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like these elephants had the intuition that the tsunami was coming, and they picked up people and tried to take them to higher ground with their trunks, which was kind of cool, right?
Oh.
So if you see elephants running, Jai Ganesha, right? Jump on Ganesha's back and ride him all the way up the mountain. Get to higher ground. So, you know.
Thinking about elephants, like back when they used to have battle elephants. Could you just imagine that? You're like in an army and all of a sudden these giant elephants come and they're just like trying to trample over you and hit you with their tusks and stuff. My God.
Yeah, by my house, they have a place called Nonu's Garden, and they have a traditional Thai show, and they ride elephants like in battle, and they try to recreate the battle scenes with elephants. So, yeah, it's cool. I've actually seen it live, so it's cool. They're riding on elephants, and elephants kind of clash, and they make like a recreation of a traditional Thai war, or however it happened. So yeah, they use the elephants. And they have an elephant show there where they shoot basketballs with their tusk. They paint pictures with a brush in their tusk.
Oh yeah.
What else they do? They bowl. They do like hula hoops. They ride bicycles too. So it's kind of cool. Like, whoa, look at these cool elephants. You know, they're doing all these cool things.
Elephants are awesome.
Joe, I just want to say this real quick. Joe Kansas says, "Namaste, Jai Ganesha."
Jai Ganesha, absolutely. Jai Ganesha, right? The removal of all obstacles, the Lord of success, right? So anytime I start my morning puja, I say Ganesha first, so he removes all the obstacles in front of all the other deities. So Yeah, I tried to do Lord Ganesha first. So Ganesha is the greatest.
I picture an elephant trampling over all my obstacles as I'm chanting it.
An elephant as a battering ram breaking through all your obstacles and resistance.
Yeah. It's nice to have a visualization to go along with it, right?
Yeah, it makes it a little better, right? Just to see that elephant running through a wall, right? The wall is your problems, and it just smashed right through it, break down the wall, right? Nothing could stop the elephant, Lord Ganesha.
Dreamtooth has an amazing story to share. He says, I hunkered in a houseboat during Hurricane Ida. Our houseboat was lifted off the pilings and floated across the bayou. A bridge nearby saved us from a collision with a loose tugboat floating our way. Oh my God.
Oh, sounds like a crazy adventure. What's that movie,
The
Forrest Gump?
perfect
You know that
storm.
guy, Captain Dan, right?
Oh
He
yeah.
saw the storm and he was like, come on, let's dance. Let's dance. You know, right? Captain Dan, right?
Yeah. That was a great movie.
Yeah, I like that. I like that part. Like he was like, Forrest Gump was like, this guy's off his rocker. He was like on the mast and everything. Come
Yeah.
on, that's the best you got. Give it to me. You know,
I'm
Captain
just
Dan.
I'm just hoping that what was the main star of that movie?
Oh, Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I'm just hoping he's not a Satanist, as they say.
Well, I mean, anything's possible. You know, what my father used to say: when you turn on the lights, you see all the cockroaches. So hopefully, he's not one of those cockroaches. You know.
But
Yeah.
like it's hard to wrap your mind around it that these people really do this. But when I was growing up, my mom rented out she turned our after my father died, she turned the garage into a like studio apartment. She rented it out. My room was like right next to it, and she went in there inspecting one day, and they had a big pentagram drawn on the ground,
Oh my
and she kicked them out. But I'm just imagining my little self in that room, and like who knows what dark things they're doing in there. But just to think that like you don't know what your neighbor next door is doing over there. It's like, and people don't even really know their neighbors very much. I have just one or two neighbors I know a little better, but the most of them I just wave. But yeah, it's hard to believe that.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they're doing positive, uplifting things and helping people, not using their basement for bad things, evil things.
Yes.
Dreamtooth, you just said Ganesha Sharanam.
Ganesha Sharanam. Yeah, absolutely, right? All the glory to Lord Ganesha. We honor Ganesha. We offer our sadhana to Lord Ganesha. He is the greatest,
Yeah, so a good thing that happened to me is, I was trying to do a Social Security disability for my eyes, and I've been struggling with that. They were like not responding and this, that, and the other. So I started the whole process over, and like this time, I think I got everything in, and they called me right back, and she asked me some questions, and then she said, okay, now, they've got everything they need. So they're just going to make a decision, and I'll take, no expectations. I'll take it if it'd be great if it happened, but, I'm not going to try to get super disappointed if it doesn't, because I know I'll still be taken care of. God provides what I need.
We'll put it out there in the universe for you, Paul, that you could get the help you need, and you have all the proper paperwork you need to get the proper medical procedures you need to help you see a clear vision, have a clear, unsuffering life, and be happy and blissful forever. So
Jai Babaji and Jai Ganesh.
Jai Babaji, Jai Ganesha, right? Remove that obstacle, right? I'll say Ganesha's mantra one time. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Lord Ganesha, please clear the path and all the obstacles, and let Paul get his vision papers ready, and let them give him the best health care that he can get possible. Jai Ganesha.
Jai Ganesha.
Well, we were talking about vibrations. I was just thinking, I wonder if I don't know, somebody who's not so good could have like a spiritual awakening, if that's even possible, or if you do need to raise your vibrations to have like a spiritual awakening. And if they did, would that make them good automatically? If a bad person, I don't know, had a spiritual awakening? I don't know if that's even possible. Like,
Yeah, if a bad person learned from their mistakes, pivot, change course, and see that this is not the way, this no longer serves me, then they could possibly get on the path and learn from their mistakes. Starting to help people would be a good change in the right direction. So, learn from your mistakes. That is not the way, right? Helping people, loving people is the way. I mean, when I look at myself, I look back at my life 10 years ago. There's a lot of stuff I did I wasn't proud of. I mean, I didn't hurt people, but I treated my body like an amusement park. I like when Patanjali says, don't steal from others and don't steal from yourself. So I stole from myself. I did some stuff that I wasn't proud of, but I pivoted, I changed course, and I adjusted in the moment, and here I am. So if I could do it, anybody could do it. I would suggest that you don't do anything that's evil or hurt. Definitely don't hurt a pure soul of a child, but if you did, be aware of it, learn from your mistakes, go into your bathroom, look in the mirror and say, this is not who I am. This brings me no personal satisfaction. I let it go, and I want to be better, and I want to raise my vibration. I don't want to be in the pit of despair my whole life, right? I want to climb out, right? And if you need some tools, we have them at the Kriya Yoga School, and let's bring your awareness up. If you don't know how to start, we'll give you a step-by-step roadmap and a plan to get you started. So, I would definitely say raise your vibration. Just because you did something, it's water under the bridge now. It's clouds passing in the sky. You can't go back and change it. All you could do is be the best person you could be in the present moment. So, like I said many times before, the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. So learn from your mistakes, pivot, change course, change directions, try to align yourself with God as much as possible and help as many people as possible. And who knows, maybe you get a pass if you help enough people when you ascend. But just being aware that it's not the way, then just change course and help as many people as possible, I would say.
Otherwise, God will recycle you.
You don't want to get recycled. If I have to think of one thing, maybe I'm semi-fearful of, that is the memory wipe and the recycle. Because it was very difficult for me to get on this path, like almost impossible, right? I was totally lost in the sauce. It was almost to the point where Babaji's like, if I don't get Vedagurudev right now, no hope for him. He's going to reincarnate 1,000 million times over, whatever, right? So, don't take this life for granted. Be the best person you can be. Help as many people as you could be, and you should be okay. But you definitely don't want that memory wipe and start over from scratch with no memory of who you are and what your true inner potential is. It's like almost going to jail, spiritual jail. Oh, here I am again, back. I knew you were coming back, Vedagurudev. Oh, man. I was hoping I would make it out this time.
Sandy, she says that an upright pentagram isn't connected to anything evil, Satanism, etc., but rather an ancient symbol representing the 4 elements plus spirit.
Yeah, true. So the yantra for Shiva, some would say is a pentagram, but it's really the yantra for Shiva. It's a, how would I say it? The 5-pointed star. So, but it's more like an upright pentagram. It's not like a downward pentagram. So it does connect the 5 elements, right? It does mean the 5 elements. So I compare it to the swastik, right?
Yeah.
The swastik, many people think it's they think it's like a Nazi symbol, but they kind of repurposed it and made it a Nazi symbol because it carries the yantra. These geometric symbols are basically God in a geometric symbol, right? So that symbol is the yantra of Lord Ganesha. You see it in temples all over India. Like, so it wouldn't surprise me if these certain lower frequency beings saw the power of Lord Shiva himself and they tried to repurpose that. You know, the Star of David is another one that is, you know, the star, the triangle pointing up and the triangle pointing down, which is basically symbolizing your Shakti, your energy, your Kundalini rising. And, you know, so we're always trying to bring our energy up. So from, how would they say it? As if below, as is above, something like that, right? So, you know, bringing your energy from the bottom to the top, kind of symbolization. Yeah. So they do repurpose these things, but I would just say, don't let anybody tell you what a pentagram or a swastik is. Find out for yourself, you know? So if you like the swastik and you don't feel any Nazi evil in it at all, then cultivate it and enhance it. But these yantras, these geometric symbols, are basically God in a geometric form.
So it's possible that those people were innocent of being devil worshippers, but my mom sure thought they were. And I didn't see it. I just
would be freaked out if it was that was on my floor.
Story, you know? And then my mom hired a psychic to come around and like clear the area, you know. She was scared.
Yeah. I mean, it could be either way. I mean, were they Indian? If they were Indian, maybe it's different. If they were like,
I don't think they were. I think they were white, but I really don't remember.
Yeah, if they were white and they listened to heavy metal and Metallica all night and whatever, maybe.
Not that we're judging.
That's a good question. I have a question about the Metallica and stuff. Like, do you think this type of music is harming us?
Depends what frequency you're on. If you're on a lower frequency, maybe it can influence you. If you're on a higher frequency, you kind of watch it as the detached witness, like a horror movie, you know, like you're not in the movie. You're kind of just watching the pictures go by, and you know, you're probably enjoying the music for the production value, not for the hidden underlying message. You know, it's like watching a horror movie, right? Like it can only scare you if you kind of attach to it. If you're scared by that thing, you know, it's like shock value. So if you have your awareness, your frequency so high, it really can't affect you. You're like, yeah, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some cool ghost stories. I look out my window, I don't see Bigfoot or Jason or Freddy Krueger outside my window. Doesn't exist in my world. So.
Well, I used to listen to Metallica, but you know, now when those songs come on, I just don't want to listen to that anymore. You know, I'm like, it just doesn't, you know, vibrate with me anymore. So I choose like happier, like disco music and stuff that's kind of upbeat. You know.
Yeah, I agree
like
with
the oldies,
you. I mean,
you know.
I don't really listen to any of the music I used to listen to. It just doesn't have that pull or effect for me. But you know, if you could listen to it as a detached witness, unaffected by it, you know, it's just ghost stories basically. I was uh I was looking on the internet and I saw Metallica. What's the name of their song? Enter the Sandman. They were playing it on kazoos, right? On Jimmy Fallon, right? And I thought it was
Yeah.
kind of cool, right? You know, you know, it like brought it down to a more comical
Sweet.
level, right?
Yeah.
Which is cool, you know. But I
Exactly.
liked it. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I find myself singing Metallica. I think I was singing it the other day. I was like, "Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight, enter light, uh, feel the darkness." You know, I don't know. Sometimes
Did you ever have any desire to be a rock star or anything like that?
no, not really. I was more into like hip hop and rap music. So like, I didn't really hang out with the rock kids. You know
Or a
that.
or a rapper for that matter, or just like a singer in general?
I mean, yeah, I was a famous DJ, so like I wasn't like rapping was never my thing. It was more DJing. So like, I played the DJ role definitely, but yeah, like I don't know, like rapping and like singing never really was my thing till I got into Kriya Yoga. Now I sing my bhakti wholeheartedly, but at those days, it was almost like, nah, I don't sing. Like
Yeah.
somebody pass you the microphone, you're like, pass it back, you know, skip.
I'm just thinking, when we're
I feel
kids,
like
how we're influenced because I had those dreams. I'd see the rock star and like, oh yeah, that's the life I want.
Yeah,
They have everything, and all this, and there are people are love them and stuff like that. But now, like when I look at it, I'm like, I would not want that lifestyle. That's like a horrible lifestyle, actually. Having to travel around and just be in front of people all the time and crowds and geez, and then
it's
no
an
like
adrenaline
honesty
rush, though.
anymore. You know what you mean? You lose your anonymity. When you're famous. You know what I mean? Did you
yeah.
ever have that feeling like people would recognize you and all of a sudden you're like, I don't want to deal with a fan right now or anything?
I mean, I kind of looked at it as part of it. Like when someone wanted to take a picture, I thought it was cool. I mean, as long as I wasn't like eating dinner with my family or something, I mean, it's okay. And even then, I would be like, let me just finish my meal and I'll take a picture with you. You know, just give me 20 minutes. You know, like not in a like egotistical way. Like I got you. Just give me a second. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, I mean, it, I wasn't famous to that point. You know, like
Right.
I wouldn't walk through the airport and there'd be like people screaming and a line to take a picture. It wasn't that much, but like, and I looked at it as part of it. Like I never really got it. I never took it for granted. I always was happy that somebody wanted to take a picture with me or sign their CD or whatever it was. So I kind of enjoyed it. It's part of it, right? I was happy that anybody liked my stuff. So it would be worse sitting at home and no one wants you to sign the autograph or take a picture. So I always took it with a grain of salt, but I was never really frustrated by it. I always thought it was kind of cool. And then when my daughter was born, it was cool too. Like I would go to the mall and they'd be like, "Oh, my daddy's famous," and it has its benefits. When a concert comes to town, I can get my daughter backstage and this type of stuff. But yeah, I was never that famous where I couldn't like walk through the airport or go out in the public, so I can't relate.
You're just a little bit famous.
Yeah, mildly famous, like 10% of their 100%.
Well, I have some comments building up from Sandy, so just go through them real quick. The pentagram, like anything else, only has the meaning and intention we ascribe to it. Yes.
True.
And I mean, maybe they were suspect, like maybe they had creepy dolls and voodoo dolls.
Never know.
And I was just saying that to a friend earlier that I rarely listen to sad or low vibe music.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if you pull up next to me at a light, you'll hear me singing like mantras and bhajans and kirtan. So yeah, I don't really resonate with that too much, lower frequency or sad. I'm trying to have higher vibrational bhakti and sing those bhajan songs, calling
yeah,
the name of God. What a beautiful way to raise your vibration. So, but yeah, every once in a while I'll see something on the internet and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. But not attached to it. It doesn't define my soul. It's just a movie on Netflix tonight, and when the movie's over, I'll go back to my high vibrational life. I don't want to be an actor in the movie. It's just some pictures passing by on the screen, some clouds in the sky, some water under the bridge. So, yeah, don't get it. If you don't get attached to it, it really can't affect you. You're just like, whatever, let it pass,
whatever. Yeah, Sandy says she used to love sad and depressing music. It was definitely affecting her vibe negatively.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
music
the situation you would want to be in, you would want to be in such a high frequency vibration that nothing could affect you, right? So that's what I try. Veronica sent me a video where there was this yogi who was smoking, and the Indian guy was like, "You can't be a yogi, you smoke." He said, "We're yogis, we're free, we can do whatever we want, we're unaffected by this, right? Just because I like to smoke doesn't make me less of a yogi. It doesn't lower my frequency, I want to have such a high frequency that I'm unaffected by anything, smoking, anything. I wouldn't recommend doing it all day, every day, but moderation, once a week, maybe,
What would you say about television? We're talking about, if listening to hard rock or whatever kind of music, metal is unhealthy. What about television? Do you think that's harming us? Some of
Yeah,
it,
of
like,
course. I mean, when I started off this year, I made like this radio station asked me to make a countdown mix. And when it got to 2025, Happy New Year, the first song I played was called Kendrick Lamar, Turn the TV Off, right? So turn the TV off, turn the TV off, right? Like, if you're on a lower frequency and a fear-based frequency, you're easily affected. They let me tell you what you should think. Let me tell you a story about Donald Trump, or let me tell you a story about the C word or whatever, like, but if you're on a high frequency, you kind of have distance between you and the TV and you're unaffected by it. I mean, I haven't watched my TV in like 3 years. I've had no interest in turning on my TV. The only way I get some information is maybe even when I post on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, I just post and ghost. Like, I don't look at the timeline. I don't hang around. So a lot of stuff I don't even see, so somebody will call me from America and tell me later, right? You saw what happened? That's the first thing they say. No, what happened?
No.
We're at war with, Israel and Iran. I was like, I had no clue. In my present moment, in my peaceful state, there is no war. So, yeah, I would definitely say don't get attached to don't let their narrative become your narrative. Don't let their ghost story become your ghost story. Then you go to work and you start regurgitating their ghost story. I saw this on CNN, and you know what happened to Donald Trump, and Joe Biden, so you don't want their ghost story to become your ghost story, or their narrative to become your narrative. So, yeah, try to do your inner work and stay off the slot machine of social media and the mainstream media. I remember 20 years ago, you used to watch the news and it was like headline news. This is what happened in the news. This is what happened in the news. Now they talk about the news. Let me tell you what Donald Trump's doing. I don't want to hear what you think of Donald Trump. I just want the news. What happened today in the world, you know? So don't let their ghost story become your ghost story. See the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. Make sure Toto bites him on his ass. You know, he's a charlatan. He's a joker. You know, see their playbook. And that's what they want. They want you to regurgitate their narrative. They want their story to become your story. Don't let nobody's story become your story. Just you whatever resonates with you, that is the best story. So don't let anybody tell you what God is. Don't let anybody's ghost story become your ghost story. Don't let their narrative become your narrative. Wake up and see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. The Maya delusional world on the stage of life.
I remember as a kid seeing The Wizard of Oz, and you know, I really loved that movie. I would like rewatch it so many times, and I introduced my kids to it. You know, I'm like, you got to see this movie, kids. You know, Wizard of Oz. You know, I had a lot of old childhood favorites that I would, you know, show to the kids. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was a good one, but
Yeah.
But yeah, man, those were the days.
When I was a kid, I was frightened by the flying monkeys.
Oh yeah.
Scared the bejesus out of me. I hid under my bed. Where them flying monkeys at? Oh God! Oh my God! Don't get Dorothy. Toto, get him. The flying monkeys.
I have a couple comments from Sandy, so I'll just go through them. She says, so I shouldn't feel bad about eating. I shouldn't feel bad about eating chicken McNuggets then. Okay, LOL. And then she goes on to say, I was a vegetarian for years, kind of feel guilty about eating animals.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't resonate with you, I wouldn't do it. But if you're driving by McDonald's and you have a craving for chicken nuggets and you haven't ate chicken nuggets in a couple years, maybe try it out. Maybe you're unaffected by chicken nuggets. I wouldn't eat 100 chicken nuggets a day. That wouldn't be recommended, but
yeah,
every once in a while, you know, when you exercise, they have one cheat day. If you want to give yourself a cheat day, you know, doesn't make you less of a vegetarian because you ate some chicken nuggets one day. You know, you can go. Always be back there, and you begin to realize who are you proving anything to anyway, right? You feel like chicken nuggets, why not? I just wouldn't. I would eat it in moderation, you know. So
if you saw how chicken nuggets were made, you would not desire them.
Well, that too, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, yeah. So it goes both ways, right? Like, I don't know. So yeah, I how they say it. I wouldn't want to see how the sausage is made, you know. So
yeah,
same like chicken nuggets. So maybe use your own discrimination and discernment because, like, this Frankenstein chicken nugget. It looks good. Their marketing is pulling me in, but I don't want to know how the sausage is made. You know, like I think I'll skip it today. You know. Or you could try it out, you know. You know what works best for you, and you know your body better than anybody. So,
I mean, they've got food scientists. I'm just thinking they have food scientists. They know like how to make tasty stuff. You know, it's like a trap. You know, and sometimes they use that. What's that Chinese stuff they put into stuff? It's like a flavor enhancer.
MSG.
Yeah, MSG. You know. And I read that Chick-fil-A, I love Chick-fil-A, you know, and I heard they put MSG in their, you know, nuggets or something, and I'm like, oh my God, that just makes you want one, you know, more and more.
Yeah, they do it with McDonald's French fries and everything.
I mean, they're masters of sugar, masters of manipulation of food, genetics. So, man, you know,
Did you ever see
that,
Super
that
Size Me? That was a good movie.
yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know, like I saw one guy had a hamburger on his shelf for over 5 years and it looked the same as it did. I was like, whew, you know, it's like swallowing a hockey puck, you know, like
Yeah.
don't do it to your body. I mean, if possible, but you know, I don't know, you know. I mean, the way it goes in like a hockey puck and it comes out like a hockey puck too, you know. So I don't know. I look at my body as more of a temple, and I try to keep it clean, and I don't want to bring more dirt in, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If you walk by some M&Ms, maybe a chicken McNugget's a bad example. If you walk by some M&Ms in the store and you've been a good vegetarian for the last couple months, have a couple M&Ms, you know, or maybe not. Maybe you eat one or two and you're like, what am I doing? I don't even know why I crave this right now.
In the case of
You
the
know?
M&Ms, I'm worried about the food coloring. That's my concern. You know, the good
Yeah,
old
well,
peanut.
that too.
I always thought the peanut M&Ms were healthy. You know, I'm like, these are healthy.
Because
You
it's
know,
not a nut.
yeah, it's got nut chocolate. What's wrong with chocolate? You know.
Yeah.
I don't have
They get you every which way, right? Color dye, all their food engineering and scientists. You can't even enjoy some M&Ms no more. What is the world coming to? Can I taste the rainbow today? Oh, dang, nuts. All these food dyes and everything. Damn. I'm just going to go outside and enjoy the sun. Can't lose with the sun. They haven't figured out a way to compromise the sun yet. Or maybe they have. Who knows?
Oh yeah, so I was using some nicotine gum you know, at one point, you know, as like a stop, you know, stop smoking or whatever. I just crave nicotine and I'd rather get it through, you know, not smoking way. But I saw this thing and it's like, do you know how much microplastics is in gum? It's like practically just like all plastic, and you're chewing on that, and it's getting into your body. So I'm like, oh my god, I can't be using that gum anymore. You know, it's like shit.
Can't do anything anymore. Drink water, and drink water out of a stream, not out of a plastic bottle. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a food desert out here. What can you do anymore? Right? Everything's gonna get you and kill you.
I worked on this food truck, and they turned off everything, and they the next day they found all this cheese that went bad, but the only cheese that was still good was the American cheese. It was like nothing touched it. It was like totally good, but everything else was like molded. So people love
That's a
American
perfect
cheese.
example. American cheese never goes bad, right? And imagine putting that in your body, right? Like it's like
it's
swallowing like
years.
a credit card, right? Yeah, like yeah. What can you do in this day and age, right? Just go back to the Himalayan mountains and drink the water from the stream.
Well, speaking of food, Sandy wants to know what you guys think is the best. What diet do you all feel works best for you?
I mean, in my case, I basically subscribe to Ayurveda. You know, I'm more of a Savic, which is basically like more cooler foods. I don't really resonate with like domestic foods, so like hot, spicy foods, which is kind of hard living in Thailand because they say pet. Pet means spicy, and I always say my pet, like not spicy. They always say nit noi. Nit noi means a little bit. But for them, a little bit is like a fireball for me. So like I'm like, man, I can't even eat a little bit of this. So yeah, I mostly eat vegetarian, but every once in a while I treat myself and taste the rainbow. Just kidding. You know, once a month maybe. You know, but I try to have my frequency so high and my diet so good that I'm unaffected by anything, no matter what they say about it. So you know, so I have my moments also. So, but yeah, mostly vegetarian. You know, I'm not like a vegan, but I don't know. You know, I'm not a food Nazi either. Like, I'm not going down with the ship. Like one of our members, Brian, I went to Sizzler with him, and I enjoyed myself. So I'm more of a food enjoyer, you know. So I will indulge if I've been a good boy throughout the months. Let's say, right?
You
If
went
I
to
go
the
to my
Sizzler,
daughter's
but
birthday,
you ate at the salad bar, didn't you? You didn't have
yeah, I
meat.
ate at the salad bar. I mean, you know, so they had like, I don't know, like little pieces of chicken in the salad. So
Okay.
I didn't pick it out. I enjoyed it. So I'm not like a food Nazi. Like, I'm going down with the ship, you know. Like, there've been a lot of our members who have to eat meat because they have health problems, and I tell them all the time, it's perfectly fine. You know, it's not one size fits all. I mean, just because I've gotten used to a vegetarian diet. I mean, in the Himalayan mountains, they don't eat meat. I don't even know where there's meat. Like, I can't remember going anywhere. Everything was veg, right? In India, they have veg and non-veg, right? Everything in the Himalayan mountains is non-veg. I've met yogis who have never eaten meat in their whole life. So that doesn't mean it's right for you. Use your own discernment and your own discrimination to see what works for you and what's the best diet for you. And that is always the best diet, in my opinion, you know? So I would definitely, you know, your body better than anybody else. I would just do what works best for you, you know, and adjust. If you eat some M&Ms and you feel like you've been hit by a truck tomorrow, stop eating M&Ms. If you eat some M&Ms and you feel unaffected, keep on moving, you know? So if vegetarianism works for you, then eat vegetables. If you don't feel right or you feel out of balance by eating vegetarian, then don't eat vegetarian. That's what I would say. What were you going to say, Paul?
Are you ever tempted into having a nice juicy steak? Did you like steak like before, you know, in the DJ years? Like, was that would you say that's a nice tasty meal or what?
Yeah, of course. You know, like once a week, my father would make a nice sirloin steak. I enjoyed it, you know. So pre-yoga, I have never really had the craving for it or the opportunity, but I can't say never. If a steak was ready and it was right in front of me, maybe I would try it out. Why not? You know?
Or if you were over at somebody's house and they just like didn't know and they served you steak, you know.
Yeah, that's another thing. When you go to India, they give you food, and some of the food wasn't to my liking. They like to serve this thing called dal, and I just not have a taste for dal, but I had to like eat it anyway because it's like a sign of disrespect that their food is no good, right? This yogi would not eat my food, so even the dal, I was like, "How is it? Very good, Jai Babaji." You know, like so. If you put a steak in front of me and you've already prepared it for me and you were waiting for me to eat it, maybe I would probably do it, you know. They said Babaji doesn't eat food, but if you offer him food, he'll eat it just as a sign of respect. He doesn't need the food. He's an enlightened being. He doesn't need the food, but he'll eat it just as a show of respect that you prepared food for him. And so something like that, you know.
So I got a funny story about that kind of subject because like I was in the Philippines and we were at this resort and like we had brought all our own food and stuff, or we were gonna get food later or whatever, but they had something there. After this long journey and I was like kind of starving and I saw them like eating over there and they probably saw me looking, but then my wife said, do you want to have some of that or something? And I'm like, what is it? You know, and it was chicken feet. And I like kind of made like a revolted face because I like, that's disgusting to me. Like, it's like all yellow and there's a claw and, you know, I'm like, ugh. But but I just like I said no, but I didn't know how my face was. But later she told me I had kind of like insulted them, by
Yeah,
doing that.
exactly. What do you mean you don't want to eat our chicken feet? Don't like
You know how
doesn't
hard I work on
resonate
that.
with me. Ain't nothing against it. Yeah, I've been boiling these chicken feet for the last 2 hours. Well, I don't eat chicken feet, so I get where's 7-Eleven around here, or wherever. Yeah, in Thailand they eat a lot of suspect stuff also, chicken feet and yeah. So I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I personally could not eat cat or dog or anything like that.
Yeah, me
That's
neither.
just those are pets, and it just sounds disgusting to me. I'm sure it probably tastes fine, and maybe if somebody like gave it to me and didn't tell me, I probably wouldn't know the difference. But it's kind of revolting.
Yeah, I agree with you, Paul.
The weird
And
things
then,
eat around the
oh,
world.
God. Yeah. Sandy says, I ate Church's chicken tenders, actually, just calling them chicken nuggies. Church's Texas chicken is so good. They're new to Canada. Looks like she's got a new hot spot.
Yeah, Texas chicken, Church's chicken. Well, do it in moderation. Don't eat like 200 a day, but I don't know. If you have a calling for chicken nuggets, don't beat yourself up about it. Do better tomorrow. Give yourself one day to enjoy yourself, and the rest of the week, do your inner work and uplift it. Yeah, I noticed, Sandy, you live in Canada. When I went to Canada, they have different names for different places in America. Like, I forget what Office Max was called. It was called something different. And like KFC was called like PLR. It was called, I forget what it was called. But I was like, what is that? It was like, they have a law in Montreal, Canada, where they changed the names of certain America franchises. I mean, Sandy would probably know more about this than me, but yeah, I thought that was interesting that they wanted to keep the French. Maybe it was only a Montreal thing. Like they wanted to have the French translation to respect their French heritage in Montreal. I could be wrong, but I noticed that. I was like, there's Colonel Sanders, but that don't say KFC. And then I noticed that like, that's Office Max or Office Depot. That don't say Office Depot. It has the same logo and everything, but a different name. So maybe Sandy could elaborate on this.
She says, yeah, they do that in Quebec, French. Yep.
Oh yeah, French. It's a French thing. So I thought it was a whole Canada thing, but it's probably only Quebec because yeah, that's where I was at, Montreal. So that's interesting. They make American companies change their name to a French name to keep their heritage going,
Yeah.
Not too westernized.
Yeah, and when we were talking about Wizard of Oz, Sandy said Wizard of Oz was my favorite also, and then Labyrinth with David Bowie. Yeah, that was a good movie.
That's a good one too, yeah. I forgot about that one. Yeah, Wizard of Oz is probably one of the greatest movies ever, right? It's definitely in the top 5 or 10 of everybody's, list. Yeah, I like the Wizard of Oz. The flying monkeys bugged me out.
Yeah.
We're not in Kansas anymore, are we?
Nope.
We are not in Kansas anymore, Toto, are we? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's the way I feel on this earth plane. I'm not in Kansas no more, Toto. How'd I get here? What's the meaning of life? What's my purpose? Who knows, All I know is I'm not in Kansas no more. I don't know how I got here. Like I said, when you see these babies, they're like, "How'd I end up here?
Yeah.
What's going
What the
on?
heck?
You know? What? Oh man, you know, again."
I used to read like voraciously science fiction books and like wish I could live that life. And now I find out that what a miracle God has made, that I'm really in a science fiction kind of story, and I'm about to like fully realize that, like,
Yeah.
Eventually disclosure is going to happen and we're going to be told of everything, all the, it's just like, God, it's even hard. It's just hard to believe half of this stuff.
For sure. Like, I would just enjoy it in the present moment, don't try to make too much sense of it, and just see what happens. And hopefully one day Lucy does not pull the football from Charlie Brown. She's been doing it for over 100 years. One day that non-football or Charlie Brown sneaks up behind her and just kicks it out of it, so we'll see. But I'm tired of seeing the football pulled from Charlie Brown by Lucy, right? Let Charlie Brown kick the football. Let him kick it. Kick it, Right? I wish I could go in the peanuts and just hold the football for Lucy.
Yeah,
Kick
let
it.
him kick
Come
it.
on. Hurry up, Charlie Brown. I'm home. Come on. Kick it. Oh, there it is. There's the closure. I don't know. They're masters of manipulation. They're always running their playbook. Like, I don't know. You see this Epstein thing recently. Like, who knew? He hung himself, right? What about the missing 1 minute on the video? I don't know. It's gone. Moving on. Are we still talking about that? Yeah, we're talking about it. The evil guy. We want to stop evil. We don't want to sweep it under the rug no more, right?
Yeah.
But nothing to see over here. What do you think about P. Diddy and his baby oil? I don't think nothing about it. What about you? And the worst one of all for me is this C word, right? They basically, these people are so evil. They stopped the whole world for like 2 years, right? And millions of people lost their lives over some, I don't know,
Yeah.
But that just shows you, like, the cockroaches are out in the light, and you say, there you are. I see you. I know you were going to run that play on me. Don't work no more, right? Like, and you could see it with everything. Like, this crazy 19-year-old guy got on the top of a roof, and he shot at the president of the almost president of the free world. How? Nothing to see over here. This happens, and you're like, man, what happened to JFK? Well, there was a magic bullet, and it hit this tree, and it hit that, and it landed so pristine right next to him. Wink, wink. What are you, a conspiracy theorist? All right, there goes the playbook again. Still running that same play, right? And people still regurgitate it, so I guess there's no reason to change it. So, I don't know, Hopefully the darkness comes to the light one day, right? And somebody just has enough and says, no more, I wait for that day like Paul, right? I want that disclosure, right? I want to have tea with an alien, right? Wait a minute, Vedagurudev, you're going to jump out the window. No, I'm not. And you are not the gatekeeper of what I'm going to do with my body. So give me the information. I'll use my own discernment and my own discrimination to decide whether if I want to jump out the window or not. You're not the police of me. I'm a free bird. I'm sovereign. Let me be free.
I'm thinking about the Epstein list, and it doesn't exist anymore. And like Lucy pulling the football out, I'm like, oh, there was no Epstein list.
Yeah. Just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, if you go down the list is so long, you begin to realize that they lied to us about everything. What have they really told us the truth about? So their playbook is definitely lies, right? Liars tell lie. Gulf of Tonkin, weapons of mass destruction. What about all the records of the moon landing? I don't know. It just disappeared. Who knew?
Yeah.
You know, like what? You don't have none of that, right? Not even for historical fact. Oh, somebody deleted it. I don't know what to tell you, you know? So how did that moon lander fit in that capsule? It's physically impossible. It doesn't fit. Shut up. Nothing to see over here. P. Diddy got baby oil. Like you're like,
Yeah, look over here.
all right, yeah, whatever. But you know, that's the Lucy and the football. That's their playbook, right?
And what happened to the skeletons of giants that were dug up and went to the Smithsonian Institution, never to be seen again?
There's another one. I mean, the list is so long, you begin to think like, what have they told us? You know?
That's a fact.
Yeah, Sandy says in Canada it was even worse for C word. Unjabbed were restricted from so many establishments, like second-class citizens. Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like the book 1984, right?
Yeah.
2 + 2 is 5. No, it's 4. Wrong answer. Wait a minute. Don't shock me again. You're right. It's 5. So, you know, like, yeah. So Epstein might have heard 100 people at the most. The C word is the biggest play, right? That shut down the world for 2 years, right? And like Sandy said, you couldn't even go to your job. So that is the biggest, you know, the biggest FU to everybody around the world, right? That affected the whole world for, I don't know, nothing, you know? The one-step solution, like I said. So if you exercise and you get sun, you still need to take this. Yeah, why are you thinking about this? We're scientists. We wear white coats. We know what's best for you. Stop thinking you're a good slave. You're a good sheep. Just do what we tell you. So, I don't know, you know. If I had a choice, what's what I would rather know? I would say the C word thing for sure, because they screwed the whole world, you know. Epstein might have messed up a couple people, you know, but they screwed hundreds of millions, billions of people around the world. So that is the biggest cover up, in my opinion, you know. And they pretend still to this day like nothing happened. We're helping you. We we know more about your body than you know about it yourself, you know. Just don't overthink it. Just regurgitate, rinse and repeat, you know.
Yeah, a lot of restaurants went out of business, ruined a lot of people's lives. Like,
and did they care? Imagine
No.
you have a pizza shop, right? And one day they just say, you got to shut down and you got to float your business for 2 years. Who could do that? Who has the financial capital to pay their employees and everything?
yeah.
They just, your favorite pizza spot from down the street, gone forever. And they don't even care. They don't even take responsibility for it. They just say, oh, who knew? Oh, work online. What? I don't work online. I mean, they told that to me. I was a DJ. I worked in the nightlife, and
That doesn't
totally
work.
destroyed by the C word. They don't care. No compensation, no nothing. They don't care about nothing. Right? Go into the jungle and just die. I don't care. How am I going to pay electric? How am I going to eat? We don't care. You know?
It
We're
affected
doing this-
your DJ business too, right?
Of course, it's gone. COVID was the death knell. It's over, right? I haven't recovered till this day. That was 5 years ago. So, you know.
And I was fortunate that it didn't affect my business because, you know, I was just a computer repair shop, so it wasn't, you know, I was a little worried that the city was going to come and say something, but I remained open. I would just wear a mask. I mean, that's really the only way it affected me. I had to wear a mask. I didn't get vaxxed, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
lucky.
If you work for a corporation or a hospital or the government, you were toast. You can't come to work unless you get jabbed. You're like, damn. So
Yeah.
I have compassion
Well,
for everybody out there who did get it. I'm sure a lot of people didn't want to get it, but they wanted to eat food and they wanted to pay their bills. So they got you bent over by the barrel, So
Joe Kansas says, Jai Vedagurudev, truth.
Jai Babaji. Truth. They don't care about us. So, don't wait for them to save us. Do your inner work, save yourself, because, they're going to throw you under the bus every chance they get, for sure, right? So they're probably surprised that a lot of us are still here kicking and have adjusted. So they probably wanted to get more of us, but they got a lot of us. So compassion to the people they did get, because, sorry about that. But save yourself. Don't wait for them to save you, because they definitely aren't if they get the chance. Let's say it like that.
Well, Kyle posted a video that was like, it was just like music, but it was like yogis meditating with aliens and sharing energy. And I'm like, I want to do that. It's really beautiful.
Nice. Sounds beautiful. I mean, resonates with me. If aliens came and they weren't harmful or violent and were carrying divine higher frequencies, I could definitely see yogis singing with them, sharing their food if they ate food, which they probably wouldn't. But it's in India, they give prasad, which anytime you meet somebody, you offer your food to them, right? My tent is your tent. My food is your food. So the aliens probably wouldn't eat it. It'd probably be crude to them. Look what these human earthlings are eating. But I prefer my bar of soap that I like to eat.
Yeah.
And, but I appreciate the offer. So that's kind of why they do it. So I could definitely see yogis sitting around the campfire with the aliens and having a good time, sharing stories, singing bhajans, kirtans, mantra japa, everything. And and including them for wherever you come from. How do you praise your God? Or how do you uplift your higher consciousness? We sing this song, So yeah, let's hear it. I want to hear it. I like to hear it,
Let's share.
Right. So I could definitely see them sharing whatever they need or going out of their way to help them. So
And I was thinking
aliens
maybe
might be more attracted to yogis in the Himalayan mountains, away from the glare of the world. That's what my guru used to say. We're in the Himalayan mountains, away from the glare of the Maya delusional world. So I could definitely see aliens finding a nice landing pad in the Himalayan mountains and enjoying some tea with higher frequency beings who understand their frequency or could tune into their frequency.
That's so true, because that just made me think about light pollution. Like literally, I can see like one or two, just a handful of stars, when I should be seeing the entire Milky Way like lit up, where I could see it as like a cloud, and that's a shame.
I would definitely say on the Himalayan mountains, there is no light pollution. And the theater of the galaxy, oh my God, you can't even believe the stars you see. It's so beautiful and majestic. The cosmos, the universe, just looking up in the sky is so awe-inspiring. I was like, wow, I never knew. Like, look at all these stars. And yes, when you see no light pollution and you're up where you could have an audience of the whole galaxy, wow, the universe, man, it is so awe-inspiring. I agree with you, Paul. Like, when you're in the city, you see one or two stars, maybe, but with all the light pollution. But up there, no light pollution. Pitch absolute black, but the stars give you such a great, outstanding light show, such a divine light show every night. Wow. Just making me think about it almost brings a tear to my eye. I'm like, wow, I missed that. That was excellent. Every night out, a whole light show of stars, and no light pollution. You could see it so clearly, and no clouds, nothing, right? Just right there, right in front of your face. The most beautiful light show you've ever seen.
Yep, that's one of their methods of like taking the wonder out of the world, just like, let's not show them the stars. That way they won't think about heaven and God and all that kind of stuff,
Not me. I think about heaven and God every day. It doesn't work with Vedagurudev.
We talk about aliens. I was thinking like maybe Shiva and other Hindu deities. Maybe they were actually aliens, but we just covered it up with we covered it up with spirituality. They brought us a lot of technology, but I don't know. I was just, I don't know. I think, there's like clues.
It depends how you define alien. If you define alien as a highly evolved light being, I would definitely say Shiva is an alien. If you define alien as somebody with big eyes and a big head, or what they call them, grays or whatever, maybe not. Or maybe he is. I don't know.
Yeah, how do you define it?
Shiva can take whatever form he wants. He is the cosmic dancer. He could do what can't Shiva do? He could do anything he wants. So if he wanted to take an alien form, I'm sure he could. There's no limits on Lord Shiva. But if you define alien as something beyond human, I would say Shiva is definitely 100% beyond human, way beyond human. So
yeah,
I heard that theory before also, and also that they might be demons or something, that the aliens could be demons, or they could be angels, or they could be gods. Who knows?
Yeah, we weren't there, so we don't know.
I think the possibilities are unlimited. If they wanted to take an avatar form of I find it hard to believe that these higher frequency beings, these light beings, would take a lower frequency body. I don't think that's possible for them, but lower frequency, I guess, could try to take an avatar of some kind of form. But, from my intuition that, how could I say, these highly evolved angels or light beings, going to a lower form is beneath them, like they're freak. I don't even know if that transition could even happen. Their frequency is too high to possess a lower frequency, and why would they? They've already ascended to the highest frequency. They're going forward. They're not going backwards. So, and plus we need more higher frequency. We have too many lower frequencies right now. More. We need more people on our football team. We need more soldiers on the front line.
I just had a funny thought. Babaji doesn't send emails; he sends frequencies.
Yeah, that too. I take no credit for anything that's coming out my mouth. Babaji hits the crown of my head with the stream of consciousness. It just comes out how it comes out. I take no credit for anything I say.
Message received.
Message received. All the glory to Babaji and service to Babaji on his mission. Babaji, one of our Indian students said, I'm Babaji's postman. I like that. I'm Babaji's mailman. I'm Babaji's postman. I'm just delivering the mail. I take no credit for the mail. All the credit goes to Babaji, the source. Whoever's tuning in to my frequency, or I'm tuning into their frequency. I go to them. They don't go to me,
Well, back to the C thing. Sandy said that luckily I had stopped working for the school board in 2018. If I had still been teaching in 2020, they would have forced me to get the jab or let me go. Yep, they
For
would have.
sure. You begin to think, what does this have to do with teaching? If I'm a good teacher, whether
Yeah.
I get
Oops,
the jab or
excuse me.
not, they don't care. They say, you want to work here, you got to play by our rules. So we don't care if the students love you. We don't care if you're a good teacher and you help people. We only care if you do what I say, you know? So one step solution, right? One size fits all.
Yeah. I don't know. I was curious when you were with your guru and that lady tried to do mantra diksha for you for 100 rubies. What mantra diksha was she trying to give you?
I think she was trying to give me Narayana, which is Vishnu, but
That's easy.
because we were at Barinat, and the deity in the temple in Barinat is Narayana, right? So these most of the people live there. They're Vishnuites, right? So they worship Vishnu. So she was probably I didn't hear the mantra, but she was probably going to give me Vishnu mantra, but probably a basic one. But I think the one I have from my guru is way more effective. But
yeah, like
I don't know.
something better.
Like they're out there, you know. They're trying to hustle, you know. But yeah, so I like what my guru said. Like, Ma, this guy gives you mantra diksha. You don't give him mantra diksha. He's way more up the scale than you are. And she just kind of ran away, right? Scurried away, right? Like, right when she saw my guru, she knew she was in trouble. Like,
yeah.
What are you trying to do here? You know? No. You know? This guy comes from a para lineage. He has real mantra diction, not just the standard 100 rupee version, right? Maybe she would say like Om Namah Shivaya, like, you know, like, tell me something I don't know, you know? But yeah, I don't know. They're out there, you know, and they're easy targets for people who like backpackers who go to India trying to get on the spiritual path and, you know, look in caves and have no come from no lineage or parampara, so it's easy money for the taking, unless when you find the right person, and I wasn't the right person.
So I was curious the Gayatri mantra. Why makes that one so powerful? What's in it?
The Bija mantras are like the light word of God, lighting the inner lamp inside you as you. So it's basically amplifying the God frequency, the God vibration, the God radiance, the God glow inside you. So that's basically what it's saying. Like, it's like, how could I put this into English words? It's basically like the direct name of God amplifying the Shakti of God inside you as you. So you become a radio antenna vibrating the God signal. So it's something like that, you know?
Okay.
I mean, I haven't written down the full meaning. Maybe on the next sad song I'll say it. But yeah, that's basically what it means, right? Like, you know, like enhancing, letting your soul shine as bright as possible. That would probably be the best way to say it, right? Like letting go of all the junk, all the distractions that are blocking your soul, and bringing your forefront to so your soul can shine. That would probably be the best way I could put it, you know? But it's basically amplifying, cultivating, and enhancing the God energy and the God light inside you as you. So it's similar to like a Root Param Jyoti, but it's more of a Shakti version. Arut Param Jyoti is more of a masculine yogic kind of bhajan. The Gayatri mantra is more of a Shakti, like a divine
She was a-
feminine energy radiating.
So who was Gayatri? What is she? I don't know. What is she known for?
I mean, that's a good question. If you see Gayatri, she has a bunch of hands and she's holding a bunch of things. So she's like kind of like Durga. She has all different kind of weapons that do all kinds of things. So she's like a Himalayan goddess. I would say in the Himalayan mountains, the deities they really resonate with, or the Devis they really resonate with, Durga and Gayatri for sure. Anytime yogi who I didn't know heard me say the Gayatri mantra, it almost brought like a tear to his eyes. He's like, I don't know who this guy is, but I like him because he knows Gayatri, So like they really love Gayatri. I told the story before. Across from Badrinath Temple on the border of India and Nepal, there's a temple called Badrinath Temple. Badrinath Temple is where they have Vishnu. That is where this mantra diksha came from. So across from, there's like a river, and you have to cross a bridge to go to the temple. And across from the river, across the bridge is like a statue shop. And I said, I'm going to buy Narayana. We're in the land of Narayana. My guru said, no Narayana for you, Gayatri. I said, we're in the land of Vishnu, Narayana. No, Gayatri. I was like, who's Gayatri? I never even heard of Gayatri, right? Like, he was like, I'm telling you, listen to me. You're missing it. I'm feeling your energy. You need Gayatri right now. So this went on for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I gave up. I said, all right, give me the statue of Gayatri. And the rest is history. Now I'm a Gayatri lover all day, every day. I look for the opportunity. There was one satsang about a month ago, like, do you know the Gayatri mantra? And I was like, my friend, I thought you'd never ask. And I said it wholeheartedly.
Have we seen your Gayatri statue?
I think
I showed it before, maybe on Mahashivarachi. In this week's class, I'll show it again if you want it.
Sure.
Maybe we should give mantra diksha for Gayatri this week too. That's a good one. Yeah. So I'll bring out my Gayatri statue, the actual one from the Himalayan mountains that we were arguing about, and I'll show it, and I'll write like a bio on Gayatri and give the meaning of the mantra. Like all the mantras we give in our school, I give a breakdown of the bija mantras. Om means this means this. So you know exact meaning of each sound syllable, every bija in the Shakti mantra.
Yeah, that's very useful.
Yeah. It sounds like your guru was
start to learn some of these Sanskrit words or whatever language that is,
Yeah, Sanskrit.
I know it was pretty hard to argue. Oh, I said it sounds like your guru was pretty tough. You couldn't argue with him.
He had a good point, and his thing was always to make you see the point, right? Like, he was more harsh on Vedmuni than he was me, but still, like, listen, man, listen. Gayatri,
Plus, you had too many male gods already, remember?
Yeah, exactly. I had too much masculine energy, not enough feminine. So he always has the foresight. Like I like to say, Babaji is 2 years ahead of me. So sometimes I don't understand it in the present moment, but later I see the meaning. And I say that about my guru. My guru's probably 1 year ahead of me. So he was like, listen, don't even think about it. Just buy the Gayatri statue. And I was like, all right, well, okay. I ain't going to fight it, So Gayatri it is, I was trying to buy Narayana, Vishnu, but it didn't work out that day. So I came home with Gayatri. It's been a blessing ever since.
I'm going to switch over to YouTube, guys, and rest my eyes a bit, but I will be listening if I have
Okay.
anything to add.
Okay, great. Thank you for joining us, Paul.
Sure.
Been a
Thank
true
you.
blessing. Thank you for your
Thank you.
profound questions, as always.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right.
And then there was one.
Yeah.
And now yoga, as
Yeah, and now
Patanjali
yoga.
put so eloquently in the Yoga Sutras. So anybody on YouTube that has a question, put it in the YouTube chat. We'll answer it wholeheartedly as best as we can. Or some
Sandy,
prayer hands are also good. And like I said before, our free school is doing really good. Only thing I ask, if you sign up to our free school, say, my name is so-and-so. I come from this country. You put your flag of your country and your emojis. And yeah, we would love to have you a part of our free Kriya Yoga family. If you're already warmed up to the path of Kriya Yoga, you already have some Kriya Yoga jnana, some wisdom, some knowledge about it, and you're ready to start practicing wholeheartedly. And like Autobiography of Yogi said, Babaji said, jump off the cliff. You're ready to jump off the cliff, integrate Kriya Yoga into your daily life and get started. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass. We have a free 7-day trial, which is on the screen now. And try it out for 7 days. And if you try it out, you'll receive a private one-on-one soul coaching call with me, Vedagurudev, 100% free. And if you do resonate with it, just give it 90 days and we'll try to get you the best effects and results. And you could ask me questions or go on a call with me anytime. We have a live 2-hour Saturday class. We have the Soul Talks, which usually goes 3 hours. We have Satsang, usually goes 4 hours. Bi-monthly, new moon and full moon fires where I burn up all your problems. So hundreds of Kriyas and classes. So it's a lot of value. Well worth the money you spent, you know. So let's get started. Plant that tree today.
Yeah. When is the best time? Today.
Best time is today. Well, the best time was 10 years ago. The second best time is today, you know. So you already met 10 years ago was water under the bridge. We can't go back in a time machine. It's already finished. So only thing you can control is the present moment. So let's get started today. So free 7-day Kriya Yoga Masterclass trial, KriyaYogaMasterclass.com.
I don't know. So here at the Soul Talk, so I'm just thinking like, I don't know. What is the soul? Because I want to know what it is I am. I don't even know if you know, but it's just like there is something that is powering this body. Like, what is the soul? I know we've said it's like a part of God, a drop of the ocean, but I don't think we really know what the soul is. I mean,
it's hard to say. I'll say it like this, like I always say in my disclaimer. A soul defined is a soul confined, right? So I don't want to put my soul in a box, but I'll try to answer it as best as I can. I would say your soul is like, in yoga, they say God is the doer, you're just the witness. Or God is the animator and you're the animation. So it's like a spark of God radiating, like picking up the God signal and radiating it inside you as you. Most people are unaware of their soul. So just being aware of your soul, you're pretty much all the way home. You just got to do a little more inner work. So in yoga, in Kriya Yoga, most of our techniques are to let our soul come to the forefront and shine. And all the distractions and conditioning that we accumulated during our life go to the background. So I would say our soul is like inner divinity shining, right? So it's like your inner energy just kind of glowing inside you as you. But it's really hard to define it in a proper way because I feel like these English words are kind of crude to describe such a beautiful thing, right? Your soul. What's more beautiful than that? Nothing I could think of. So, yeah, even trying to describe it with words is doing it an injustice, because it's such a beautiful thing. And, you know, like I would just say, let your soul shine as bright as possible. Wake up with a smile on your face. Bring all your distractions and all your conditioning to the background. Bring your soul to the forefront and let it shine. Let your soul shine bright like a diamond. As Rihanna said so eloquently. Let your soul shine like a diamond.
Yes. Like, where does the soul reside? Or maybe it's just wherever I put my attention. But I know, like, when I look at somebody's eyes, I feel like I see their soul. I don't know. It's just maybe.
Yeah, they would say your soul resides, like you said, like your eyebrow chakra, your third eye, or some people say like the heart chakra, right? It depends which resonates with you, but it's basically a subtle energy like your Sushumna Nadi. Like if I open my body now, you can't see my Sushumna Nadi, right? You can just see physical organs, right? So it's like a subtle, invisible middle track, a centered track, a Sushumna Nadi. Same with your chakras. If you open my body, you're not going to see all 7 of my chakras, no matter how much I amplify it. So it's like a subtle, invisible energy that is there but can't be seen to the physical 3D eye, right?
Yeah.
It'd be more seen in the spiritual eye, which is you know, your eyebrow chakra, your agna. So yeah, I would say your soul is the same way. It's a subtle, invisible, radiating inner divinity, right? Like you can't, if you open my body, you can't see my soul, but you know it's there.
You know
you
it's
feel
there, yeah.
it, right? You feel it shining, you feel it radiating. And when you do the inner work, you feel it radiating even more. Most people, your soul is kind of dormant because they take it for granted. They don't think about it. You know, they're too distracted by other things. But in Kriya Yoga, we really amplify and cultivate and enhance our soul. So we're always kind of uplifting it. And like I said, bring it to the forefront, bring everything to the background. So it's, I know it's there. I can't show it to anybody, but it feels good to me. And all my kriyas and my sadhana, my tapas, I do is to let my soul shine.
Yeah, and, I have a bunch of soul questions, so just bear with me. Like,
okay, great. Go ahead.
I don't know. Can a soul be damaged and can it be repaired? I don't know if the soul can really be damaged, but I don't know. We wouldn't know. I don't know. Maybe that's just doing the inner work.
In my intuition, the only way to damage your soul, no one else can damage your soul. Only you can damage your soul. My guru used to say, the thing we never do, no matter what, we never have guilt. Guilt is like stabbing your soul with a knife. It's a direct attack on your soul. So no guilt. I don't care what you did. Let it go, you know, because we cultivate our soul. We don't hurt it. So from my guru's perspective, hurting the soul would be like guilt, anger, jealousy. These would be personal attacks you would do. And no one really outside you can attack your soul. It's kind of shielded inside you as you. So, and yeah, basically the way you, how can I say, dilute your soul or kind of make your soul less is by all the conditioning you put on your soul yourself, right? You put all the blocks, the resistance, the obstacles on your soul yourself. But if you start to let your soul shine, then it shines. So most of the people in the world, they just take their soul for granted. I mean, it sounds like woo-woo or mystical to them, but when you start doing your inner work, you really feel it and you start to enhance it. So instead of putting a burden on your soul with these lower emotions, just let it shine and take the trash out that no longer serves you. Open the door
Yeah.
and let your soul shine as much bright as possible. So be a walking sun, a walking light bulb, glowing, radiating, vibrating with the inner divine soul shining frequency. So
Yeah. Take care of your soul.
yeah, take care of your soul. Don't attack your soul. You know, it's hard, and your soul has a hard enough job without giving it more work, right? So just enhance it, love your soul as much as you can, and just be compassionate to your soul, be kind to your soul, and just let it shine, you know? Open the doors and let the sun shine.
Yeah, some people, I mean, they really do feel soulless. I mean, like, I guess maybe you can be, I don't know, like sell your soul. It's just like they've just like totally numbed their soul. That it's just like, it doesn't seem like there's anything in there.
What an ugly
Like,
thing that is, right?
yeah.
Like, I feel compassionate for those people that are soulless. What a beautiful breath of fresh air it is to let your soul shine and be as bright as possible. So if they're numb to their soul, I feel compassion, you know. Hopefully one day they could feel their soul like I feel my soul. That would be a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
So
like,
and probably the soul is the most valuable thing you have in your
Yeah.
whole life. So all these other things are going to come and go. Your soul is forever, right? Your energy is going to transcend this physical body and go to another form. But always uplift your soul and always be grateful to your soul and give gratitude to your soul. Your soul is doing a great job out of all, right? Don't put extra rocks on top of your soul or burdens on your soul or boxes in front of your soul's door. Let your soul shine as bright as possible, you know, and let it breathe, you know. Let your
Yeah.
soul breathe, right? Open the windows and let your soul shine, right? Don't put no distractions or conditioning in front of your soul. Let your soul shine as bright as possible. So that's what I would definitely say. So do yourself a favor and let your soul shine.
Yeah, I feel like maybe our souls are constantly transforming. Like I'm constantly growing my soul. It's becoming something
True.
bigger, something. I feel it's like on a journey of self-discovery. I'm like gonna keep adding to my soul, keep evolving it. Like,
Yeah, I agree with you. Absolutely. Like
yeah,
when I do my sadhana, my inner work, it's almost like a breath of fresh air to my soul. It's like, oh yeah, I like how that feels, you know? All right. Shine bright like a diamond, you know? Shine that soul. That light your inner lamp, you know? Like let it shine. Let it become a lighthouse to wayward souls out there. If I could do it, you could do it. Let your soul shine, you know? Sometimes you got, my guru used to say, go down to your basement, open the windows, sweep away all the dust, clear all the boxes from out your door, open your door and let your soul shine, right? You know, let your soul shine, right? It's been
yes,
dormant. It's been sleeping for most of your life. It's a breath of fresh air to let your soul shine. So I look for every opportunity I can to let my soul
Yeah.
shine.
yeah. Maybe that's how you evolve it. Let it shine.
Let it shine, you know, get out of its way. I'm getting out of your way, soul. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine, soul. Shine, right? As bright as possible. It's not too hot for you? No, it feels beautiful, like a breath of fresh air, right?
Yeah. Do you know when you
As I'm
practice
saying
this?
that, the wind from the Thailand beach is hitting me. A breath of fresh air. Ah, sunbathing in the grace of God, letting my soul shine. What is better than that? Nothing I could think of. What a beautiful soul holiday, letting your soul
Yeah.
shine. Give your soul a vacation. It's working too hard. Let it shine. Let it breathe, right? Let it put on its swimsuit and its bikini and shine and bright, soul.
So do you think that opening the heart is the doorway to the soul?
Yeah, some yogis would say that. Others would say opening your eyebrow chakra, your third eye, or your crown chakra. It just depends what works best for you. There's not a one size fits all. I would open your heart chakra, test it, and say, okay, that feels pretty good. Eyebrow chakra, that feels pretty good. Crown chakra, there it is, right there. Okay, I got it. It's right there. Some people would say, okay, open the heart chakra. Oh, there it is, right there. It just depends. There's no one size fits all. Everybody has a different thing they resonate with, and so I would just use your own discernment and your own discrimination to see what works best for you. So some people, their heart chakra might be the gateway to the soul. Some people, their eyebrow chakra might be the gateway to the soul. Some people, their crown chakra might be the gateway to the soul. So I would just try them all out and see which works best for you.
I just need to let my cat in. He's going crazy. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So anybody who's watching this on YouTube, post your comments in YouTube. And yeah, if you're not signed up, sign up for a free 7-day Kriya Yoga Masterclass trial, KriyaYogaMasterclass.com. You'll receive a private one-on-one soul coaching with me, Vedagurudev, 100% free. And if you don't have the financial means right now, you could go to freekriyayoga.com, sign up for our free Kriya Yoga school, because we don't want money to be a barrier to entry. All I ask is if you sign up to say, I'm Sandy from Canada, and give me a nice Canadian flag emoji in your bio, and so I know exactly where you're from. So, but yeah, something for everybody. Let's plant that tree today.
Paul wants to know, can you sell your soul?
I mean, I've never tried, so I don't have experience. I treat my soul like $100 million, right? I never sell it for anything. I love my soul to the max. So if you showed up with a Brinks truck and say, yeah, I'll give you this money to sell your soul, I say, no thanks. Take your money out of here. Your money's worthless over here. My soul is worth all the money, more than money in the bank. How you would sell your soul? I mean, hypothetically, you would sell your soul by hurting other people. But you begin to realize by hurting other people, you're hurting yourself. So hopefully you don't go down this road, but in my opinion, how you would sell your soul, just by doing stuff for money, have knowing regard for other people, cheating people, scamming people, throwing other people under the bus, caring only about yourself. The whole world revolves around me. These are all be great attacks on your soul. So whatever you're buying, I'm not selling.
Yeah.
Especially the soul. This is coming with me. You can't have it, no matter how much money you have. Your material possessions are not worth anything over here.
I know Sandy makes me laugh. She's like, "You selling, Paul?" I had the image of like craft. You selling your soul? Like,
maybe you have a buyer, Paul. If you're selling, I'm not selling, but I wouldn't recommend anybody else to sell your soul. So, but I mean, there are people who have done stuff to get fame or money or power that they probably shouldn't have, So don't sell your soul. I would rather sleep under a bridge the rest of my life than sell my soul. I'm taking this. This is eternal. This is infinite. This is unlimited, right? Don't attack your soul. Your soul has a hard job as it is. It's been dormant for too long. Now I'm going to let it shine and sunbathe in the grace of God. Let my soul breathe. Let your soul breathe. Ooh, yeah, that feels great, right? Let it breathe, a breath of fresh air. Do not sell your soul. Your soul is beyond physical fairy dust paper money. Sell your soul.
I don't know. Paul says because he's they say that some of these superstars did. Mine's not for sale. LOL. Yeah, like actors.
Don't sell your soul, Paul.
Yeah, just for a little bit of fame.
Yeah. I mean, could be. I mean, I stay away from those people, so their money's no good over here. Let's say it like that. You know, that could be. There are people that have been compromised and have hurt their soul just to get ahead, just to be a actor or a movie star or a rapper. I mean, I don't have no direct experience. I'm just saying hypothetically, but I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe if they did do that, they're probably thinking they shouldn't have did that right about now. So we need more people that work for the light, less people that work for the dark. So be a light worker, radiate light. Too much darkness out here already. We don't need no more, right?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. That's what I
So,
was thinking. I don't know. What if I lived my day from this day forward just like showering people with love? But then I encounter some people, it's just like, I got to get away from you. Like, you are bad. Like,
you run into those people. I definitely run into those people either. But showering people with love every day, you can't even go wrong, you know? And even those people who are vibrating on a lower frequency, you still shower them with love, and it's not your problem, it's their problem, you know? If they try to hurt you or suck your energy like an energy vampire, then just get away from them. But, you know, the goal is to be so unaffected and have such a great Cavitrum shield and such a great aura that their psychic attacks, their psyops don't work on you. You're like, yeah, cool story,
Yeah.
bro, but I'm not buying, you know?
not buying.
Not buying, right? And I'm not selling either, you know? Right? I'm not buying your story and I'm not selling my soul.
Yeah. Yeah, and we can feel people like there's certain people I meet and I just like I'm not looking at their physical body, I can just feel their soul. I'm just like, yeah, you feel so good. I want to be with you all the time. So, yeah, it's interesting how we feel people's souls.
Those people that your soul shines so bright that people just attracted you so much. Like Veronica told me, some lady at her work just kept smelling her, right? Her energy, her essence is so attractive, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I just gotta smell you, right? I gotta stand next to your energy. You're glowing, right?
Yeah, you're evolving your soul, your energy. Everything feels good, smells good. Like all your senses are heightened.
I like it when you said what perfume are you wearing? Irish Springs from Walmart.
Yeah. Bar soap.
Like, it ain't that. It ain't something I bought in the store. It's something I did inside, not outside, you know? But hopefully this inspires you and gets you on the path, and you could smell good too, right?
Yes. Well, here's another beautiful thought. Is getting to know someone's soul like the highest form of worship or highest form of love?
Yeah, if you can merge your inner light with their inner light and then have a super light, I mean, wow, that is the divine union, Shiva and Shakti, meeting on the crown chakra and merging into the light. Like, that is the ultimate goal, the ultimate union, the divine union. Yoga means union. So if you could find somebody's light and merge their light with your light and merge the whole collective light of the universe with your light, wow, super powerful. So yeah, I would definitely try to. It's rare to find these people, but they're out there. When you find somebody that has that divine light and is on that higher frequency, then by all means have the divine union, Shiva and Shakti, come together and You know, one fire is one fire, two fires is a super fire. So merge your two fires together, merge your two lights together, and make a super light. What a beautiful concept that is.
Yeah. Yeah, then I was, like, I don't know, like I feel like humans were just all these creative beings. Like, what sets our souls on fire? I think maybe like we all want to create something. Like, I feel like these jobs just like drain our souls. Like finding that thing that just lights your soul on fire. I think that maybe that's finding your purpose, but we all want to find that thing that just like, I don't know, maybe
Yeah,
we just don't.
what a beautiful thing, finding your purpose, finding your passion. I saw somebody said if your job is your passion, you never work a day in your life. And I always thought that was beautiful. And I've been lucky that way. I've loved the DJ. The money just came. I never tried to make money. It wasn't my intention. I just like mixing records together. So same thing. I love Kriya Yoga. I'm not trying to make money. I'm trying to help as many people as possible. If money comes, that's great. If it doesn't, that's great also. You know?
Yeah.
That's why we have free school. Like, just because it's not a money play for me, it's a help play for me. So if you don't have money, join our free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayoga.com. If you want to go further and support the movement, support the cause, support Vedagurudev, you like what he's saying out of his mouth, support Veronica, then join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. But it's not necessary. There's no pressure. So, yeah, I would definitely say I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? What was the question?
We were talking about soul purpose. Like, if you find a job that you'll never work in your life.
It's rough out here in the Maya delusional world the way they have it structured, that it's not meant for your soul to be amplified. It's meant for you to be a good worker or a good employee. So, I mean, it's tough out there. I'm lucky enough where I don't have to go to a 9 to 5. If I did, this would not be possible, the Kriya Yoga school. But I have compassion for people that do have to work a 9 to 5, because it is a total war zone. It is a total minefield of emotion and psychic attacks. Like, so yeah, I would definitely say I wouldn't advertise letting your soul shine or doing your purpose, but because, but I would just let it happen indirectly and let it happen. Like, let my soul shine and let my purpose happen the way, no expectations. And if I have no expectations, I can't be disappointed. It happens the way it happens, and I just go with the flow. And, I'm also not married to my purpose either, right? I could change course, right? Like, today I was doing that. Today I'm doing the free trial. Tomorrow, maybe I'm not, So get it while you can, Yeah. I'm not married. I'm not going down with the ship. I'm adjustable. I respect all spiritual traditions. I take knowledge from all spiritual traditions. So I don't want your ideas to become my ideas. Just because I work here and make delicious food, I don't want your politics to become my politics. So you always kind of got to have a Kavachum shield up, protect yourself out there in the world, because they're definitely coming, and it's a definite war zone. So let your soul shine, my friend. That's my mantra for today. Live in the present moment. Don't regurgitate other people's narrative. Use your own discrimination, your own discernment, Like I said before, when they say go right, I go left, Don't let their ghost story become your ghost story. Their narrative become your narrative. And just stay protected out there. In our Kriya Yoga school, we have what's called a Kavachum shield mantra. Kavachum is a shield, a protection. Even me, Vedagurudev, when I came to the ocean today, I had to say my Kavachum shield mantra, right? Whew. It's rough out here. These motorcycles and driving every which way and crazy traffic in Thailand. So you need some tools. And if you need some tools, we got you. Free Kriya Yoga School, freekriyayoga.com, kriyayogamasterclass.com. I'll let you choose, no pressure. Whichever resonates with you, that is the best way.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I don't know, the way that heals. So I feel like we have all these programs embedded in us, and maybe it's not. Maybe it's from past lives too, and just finding a way. Like, there's lifetimes of being brainwashed, and I just want to clear it all out. Like, and maybe it's things I don't even realize. I just like, yeah, like what my family felt. They. They felt about things, they like brainwashed me to think that. I just need to like pull it all out. Like, I don't know.
I like what they say in Kriya Yoga. Jesus wasn't a Christian. Buddha wasn't a Buddhist. So it gives you perspective. Like, all this conditioning and all this belief you have you're just a product of your environment. I told my mother one time, who was a diehard Southern Baptist living in Georgia by Atlanta. She said, I said, the only reason we're Christians is because some so-called pilgrims got on a boat and brought their religion, and their religion became our religion. Is it the true religion? Are we really the chosen people? I don't know.
Yeah.
So don't let anybody else's God become your God. Whatever God resonates with you, or whatever name you call God, that is the best God. So my guru told me one thing one time. It was pretty funny. He said, Vedagurudev, you're a master of distraction. I go, how you mean, Baba? He goes, this whole life you've been conditioned. You're carrying around all this junk, all this false identity. This is my God. This defines my soul. This car defines my soul. This bank account defines my soul. This flag defines my soul. This country defines my soul. I'm willing to sacrifice it all for this flag, Like, throw it all away. It's all junk. Go back to when you were 5 years old and you didn't care about who was president or who won the NBA finals or what was the score on your football game. You cared only about going in the sun and being happy. Go back to zero. That's what he always used to say. Go back to zero. In our class, we go 0, 0, 0 as a way to show you. Go back to a pure soul. Go back to an innocent soul where you had none of this junk and this trash you collected your whole life and this conditioning. This is the true God. This is we are number one, the best country in the world. Our football team is better than your football team. Throw all that away. That doesn't serve you. Go back to when you were happy. Travel light, my friend. Most of these yogis, these sannyasis, these renunciates, they only travel with the clothes on their back as a sign of renunciation. Like, I don't need any of this. None of this serves me. I just need some clothes to protect my private parts and cover them up from other people. But besides that, I'm good. I want to let my soul shine. Right. So travel light, my friend. No baggage. Right. When I go on divine flight of moksha, I have no baggage. Sir, where's all your baggage? Zero. Traveling light, my friend. No carry-on. Nope. No check bags. Nothing. Right. Just me and my naked body or however I transcend. So traveling light, travel light on the divine flight of moksha, liberate your soul. Don't weigh it down with all these preconceived notions and all these identities. You don't need it where you're going, Go back to being an innocent soul when you were 5 years old, enjoying the sun, making mud pies, and being happy.
Yeah, Sandy says, yes, let your unique light shine.
Let your unique light shine. Let your soul shine. Shine bright like a diamond, or brighter than a diamond. Shine bright like the sun, you know. So powerful.
Yeah, it takes a really strong soul not to give up, because this world will just try to break you. I'm like,
Oh my God, you ain't kidding.
yeah.
This world is cruel and unforgiving, and it is definitely weighing down on your soul. It is definitely trying to get you to submit. Don't give up. Let your soul shine bright, and don't let nobody tell you how your soul should shine. Let it shine bright, and look for the opportunity. Like that's the best you got life today. Kindergarten. Woo! My soul is shining. How you like that light, right? Darkness, where you at? You're over there? Lighthouse. Woo, woo, woo. You know? Like I'm putting all my soul glow right on you, you know? Like the glare of my soul should be so bright that it's blinding to your eyes. It's like staring directly into the side. You know? Especially like for a vampire. That's why I like vampires. When the sun comes out, they turn to dust,
Yeah.
right? Make your soul like that to these dark beings out here, these evil beings. Like, he's got the divine light. Got to get out of here, right? You know, I don't run, you run, right? This guy, he brought his soul spotlight and he's putting it on me. I'm turning to dust. You know?
Yeah, they don't like the light.
They don't like the light. You can't hide from me. I got a big spotlight and I carry it around. Where you at? There you at? I got you. Put my light right on you, my spotlight, right? You can't hide from Vedgurudev's lighthouse, right? He's putting it on all darkness, right? Run and hide. Here comes Vedagurudev with his spotlight.
So, okay, to master my Atman, I need to my true self. So I gotta master my emotions. I don't know. Is that something possible? I ask myself. I don't know.
Your Atman, your soul, right? Your true divine inner nature, right? In yoga they call it the Atman, right? Right? Yeah. So Atman is like your inner essence, your inner soul. So from yogic philosophy, yeah. So to master your emotions, I wouldn't get attached to it. I would kind of see the separation between you and your emotions. I am not this emotion, you know? It's the same way with your identity. I am not my car. I am not my bank account. I am not these emotions, right? These are clouds passing in the sky. This is water under the bridge, but it does not define my soul under any circumstance. So it happens to all yogis and yoginis, right? The line to God, like Patanjali says, is not a straight line. It's a zigzag. Some people fall off the line. So, you know, some people fall in a ditch. They just get themselves up and dust themselves off. It doesn't mean they're less of a yogi, you know? So,
Yeah.
I would say to master your emotions, I would definitely say just don't get attached to it. Kind of laugh at it like the joke it is. Become the detached witness, create some space between you and that emotion, and just say, here you are again. My emotions. Krishna told me in the Bhagavad Gita, my ego is always hiding behind that tree. Oh, you're going to come out from the tree today? Okay, whatever. Let's do it. You know? But you don't really get attached to it. Or you don't even try to make sense of it. You say, okay, I got a good Kriya for this. You know, I'm going to overcome this no matter what. So if you want to dance, let's dance today. So
Let's dance.
that's what I would say with all your emotions. Like, just become the detached witness, not try to attach to it. Just create some space between you and it, and just kind of watch it like clouds passing in the sky, water under the bridge. But realize that these lower emotions don't serve you in the present moment, and they're just passing emotions, just let it pass, you know?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's a new day and it'll be better. Everything will be happy, you know, and you'll get that job you always wanted, and this would be a passing, fleeting thought, you know? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Everything is temporary. It's just
Temporary. Exactly. It's not permanent, it's temporary. It's just passing, clouds passing in the sky, water under the bridge, you know? Let it pass.
yeah. I try to make everything a meditation, but it's like I notice like this world wants you to go so fast. It's just like at work, it's just like there's just like have to go faster, got to do this faster, faster, and I just want to slow down. It's
Yeah.
just like it.
The more you go faster, the less time you have to calm down and focus, right? So their job is to throw you off. So you become what they want, not what you want. So don't take that to heart. Be the best person you could be. Don't let other people's story become your story, right? Even the world is going at a super fast pace. You still have the discernment and the detachment of not attaching to it, right? Like,
Yeah.
all right, world, you want to go fast? I'm gonna stay in an unshakable samadhi state or a meditative state, no matter a mindful state, no matter what happens in this world.
How's that Himalayan sun treating you? Like
The Thailand sun, yeah, not too
the
bad.
Thailand sun. I did that last time. I was thinking we're in the mountains. Like the Thailand sun.
Trees and ocean in
Yes,
Thailand.
in Thailand.
I was looking up because I see a cat on a tree branch above my head, just listening to our conversation.
That was so cool.
Yeah. So I was looking at it. He's climbed up on a tree and he's like sitting above me, just listening to our conversation. So that's pretty cool. A white and black cat.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm listening to our videos. My cats, they like to listen to it too. Like,
Oh, cool. Yeah. Especially the last one I posted. It was about
yeah, the cats.
animals are the best healer. What did I say about cat? Cats are divine beings, right? That was the last
Yeah.
thumbnail of one I posted yesterday. Yeah. So yeah, we posted that cat talk yesterday in our Kriya Yoga school.
Oh, yeah, it was yeah, Paul was talking about how at this hospital this cat would go into the room of the
Yeah.
person that was going to be dying. Like, I'm like, oh no.
If you want to see that, we're gonna get it. What's that say? Subscribe. Oh no, have a question. There you go. Subscribe to Vedgurudev's YouTube channel, youtube.com/Vedgurudev. So that had the video. You'll see it says cats are divine being. It says that in the thumbnail, and the other one say animals are the best healer. So you can see it. Plus, very great Babaji talks, you know.
Yeah.
I posted one yesterday. Masters can initiate their disciples through thoughts and energy and letters. So that was a good one too.
Yeah, lots of positivity going out there. I don't know, and we have lots of great conversations, so it's nice to have little bits
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah,
Little
you could just listen
timestamps.
to it. A lot of our members listen to it before they go to sleep, or helps carry them through the day. So yeah, what a beautiful thing. So here to inspire as much as possible. And if you join our free Kriya Yoga school, we post it on the community every day also. So you can see it there also. freekriyayoga.com.
Yeah, talking about animals, there's like a lot of animal assisted therapy. Like you'll see animals at nursing homes. I don't know. Animals seem to be like really healing to people that need it. Yeah, I don't know. That's I guess because they're a pure soul, but I was just thinking of that. Why are animal assisted therapy so effective? I wonder. I don't know. Maybe they're not judging
Yeah,
us.
these animals vibrate on a higher frequency, you know, like we said in the video, especially cats. So
Yeah.
they are more attuned to your energy if you're on a higher frequency, or they're more trying to show you the secrets of higher vibration also, right? Even if you're not on a higher frequency, they always try to uplift you and bring you up so you tune into their frequency. So yeah, so I definitely say they are enlightened beings. They carry a divine kind of frequency within them, like their vibration, their kind of purring, their kind of hum is
Yeah.
very uplifting, and no matter how hard your day is, breaks you out of that rut, you know, that pit of despair, and brings you up. So yeah, I would try to enjoy animals' frequency as much as possible. One of my favorite yogis is Agastya. He didn't like the ugliness of being around people, so he traveled with a pack of enlightened animals. So I always thought that was a beautiful concept, you know?
Yeah.
It says, as the story says, when Babaji opened his eyes and he saw Agastya, he saw a bunch of so-called ferocious animals, but they were carrying divine energy, you know? So animals that would usually scare people, tigers, elephants, snakes, these type of things, they really resonated with Babaji. So he said to his amazement when he opened his eyes and saw Agastya, he saw a pack of animals too, which was even more beautiful than seeing Agastya. To his surprise, Agastya traveled with animals, so that was a beautiful thing.
Can you hear me? I just changed my
Yeah, I can
earbud.
hear you now.
Oh my goodness.
I can hear you. You can't hear me?
Come on, Veronica.
Oh, it's okay. While Veronica fixes her earbuds, like I said, please subscribe to Vedgurudev's YouTube channel, vedgurudev.com, at Vedgurudev, where we have 850 subscribers. We just need 150 more, and we'll be over 1,000. So help us get us over the top. You know, if you don't want to sign up for the free Kriya Yoga School, 100% free Kriya Yoga, please subscribe to our channel and support the movement.
Support it. Best
Support the
decision
movement.
ever.
Best decision ever. It's right there. YouTube.com at Vedagurudev. So close. Almost home.
Yeah. Yeah, like animals change, help with us, our frequency, or help us. And like, I don't know, it's weird, like just touching a tree or a plant that like raises our frequency too. Like it's so,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
When I was in the Himalayan mountains, I no matter how freezing cold it was or how windy it was, I took off my shoes, planted it right into the soil of the Himalayan mountains, felt the mud between my toes, felt the nature between my toes. If I could find a tree, a rock, whatever it is, I'd definitely give it a nice hug and kiss. So beautiful.
Yeah. Here's my cat. He's just, she just curled up next to me. Well,
Oh,
I think that's everything I have. I got to get up early. Um, let me see.
okay, great. How
I
long
guess
have
my
we been on?
3 hours and 7 minutes.
Okay, so it's about that time.
Yeah. Well, I think, I don't know. I think I already have everything I need. What am I chasing? I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we're always chasing something. There's nothing to chase. I don't know. I am
Yeah, when you
complete.
practice Kriya Yoga, you realize inside you, as you already have the tools. You just unlock them, right? You
Yeah.
have everything you need. You just gotta realize it inside you as you. So in our Kriya Yoga school, we give you the tools to realize your inner self. That's why the ultimate goal of Kriya Yoga is self-realization. So you realize yourself. God realization. You realize your inner God. So we cultivate this oneness and this wholeness inside of as us. So yeah, you don't have to go to the Himalayan mountains, look in a cave, spend thousands of dollars. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel at Vedagurudev, youtube.com at Vedagurudev. Subscribe or join our free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayoga.com. And if you like the value, you can sign up for our free 7-day Kriya Yoga Masterclass trial, KriyaYogaMasterclass.com, and you'll receive a one-on-one soul coaching with me, Vedagurudev, 100% free. And if you like the value, give me 3 months, join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, and I'll try to get you the best results I can in the history of the universe. You never know, you may be the next great Kriya Yogi. Or
Yeah, and
Yogini.
you just started something last week where you have like on I think it was Tuesday, people can just come in and just talk one-on-one with you, totally free. So
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's
yeah,
Wednesday at
when
11 a.m. So it's
yes,
the same time as the class. Yeah. If you subscribe to if you join our school, our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, every Wednesday at 11 a.m., I'm on there, and you could ask whatever question you want in private. It's not recorded. No one's going to see it. And we'll try to solve your problems in real time as best we can. So, yeah, that's a benefit. And also, if you join our Kriya Yoga school, our members send in their problems, and we burn it up in the fire real time. Actually, let me show that.
You want me
one.
to play that? Oh, you got it, Ved?
Yeah, there's a new one that says Guru Purnima. So
Oh,
this
yeah.
Thursday we had a big celebration called Guru Purnima.
I think his internet's going out. Come on, Babaji, just give up. All right.
Guru Purnima. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I
I don't know, maybe I guess the internet's starting to slow down.
Okay, well, I guess that's our cue, you know.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was talking about. So on Thursday, July 10th, we had our Guru Purnima celebration, and we burn up all of our members' problems every new moon and full moon. And this Thursday, July 10th, was the full moon. So we'll show you a video of me burning up the problems. Does it work?
Not yet. Let me see. Do you want me to try to?
Maybe it's not going to let me do it. Hold on. Let me see. Here it is.
Number 1 on our leaderboard, Cal Spalding from Idaho Falls, Idaho, USA Public. Thank you to our beloved Vedagurudev for all you do in selfless service and all the time and effort and true blissful service in true spirit and heart of Kriya Yoga. You are. Vedagurudev, we appreciate you for making this Kriya Yoga school truly life-changing and a true blessing from Babaji himself to be a part of. We love and appreciate you always. Peace and blessings. May you enjoy this wonderful award on this wonderful day to praise and love our wonderful, beloved, loving, kind, peaceful, blissful Guru in heart of Babaji himself, with much humble thanks and much gratitude from all the Kriya Yoga School members in our hearts to yours. Thank you. Jai Babaji. And Kyle gave me this award, and I printed it up today. So it says, "Happy, happy, happy Guru Purnima, above and beyond duty. Award to the beloved Vedagurudev." So there you see it. So thank you very much, Kyle, for the award. I appreciated it always. I laminated it, so I'm going to put it next to Veronica's picture. So burning all Cal Spalding's problems in the holy Yagna fire. Jyoti, Jyoti, Jyoti Soyam, Jyoti, Jyoti, Jyoti Param, Swaha.
And there you have it. That's how we burn all of our members' problems. So burning Cal's problems in the holy Yagna fire. So yeah, so if you want your problems burned up in the holy Yagna fire, go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass, start your free 7-day trial, and we'll burn up all your problems in real time. Once you sign up, you'll receive a private one-on-one soul coaching with me, Vedagurudev. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Vedagurudev. We just need 150 more subscribers, and we're over 1,000, which is our goal. And yeah, if you want to start practicing Kriya Yoga, but money's a little tight right now, go to freekriyayoga.com. Join the Kriya Yoga School for free. And like I said, if you join, put in your bio, my name is so-and-so, I'm from this country. Put as many emojis as you want, the flag of your country and everything. And we would love to have you a part of our free school, our paid school. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, all of the above. So with that said, I guess we'll wrap it up. Thank you, Darren Carter, for joining us as always.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure. So yeah, so we do these soul talks every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. We do another live stream every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's our satsang. And we have a live class in our school every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually goes 2 hours. So a lot of value, a lot of free stuff. Choose which one works best for you. But bare minimums, least subscribe. Give us that subscribe. You know, we only need 150 more. Hopefully a lot less after this. And join our free school, 100% free, freekriyayoga.com. And start your free 7-day Kriya Yoga Masterclass trial. KriyaYogaMasterclass.com.
It's down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Right.
Start your
Can't miss
free
it.
trial right here. You can't
Like,
miss it. It's been on the screen for over 3 hours now.
Yeah. Join the Kriya Yoga School.
Join the Kriya Yoga School, you know?
Get more of this. Well, should we share Babaji's phone number in the peace mantra?
Okay, sounds great. So this is Babaji's Mula Mantra. This is Babaji's direct phone number. So if you're ever going through something and you want to call on Babaji for help, you will call him this way. I'll break it down, then I'll say it. I'll sing it after that. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And now Veronica will say it so beautifully.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Next, we will sing the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra, sending peace and love to all people all around the world. In closing, and Veronica will say it so beautifully right now.
Om Shanti 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 Shalom. Om Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Am Spirit Swami Kami Amen Amen Umen Selah Hom. Om
Om Shanti 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 Shalom Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Am Om Spirit Swami Kami Amen Amen Omen Selah Home Om. Are you feeling spiritually lost, like you've tried everything, YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. This isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to KriyaYogaMasterclass.com right now to unlock your free 7-day Kriya Yoga Masterclass trial. Plus, when you sign up, you'll receive 100% free private one-on-one soul coaching call with me, Vedagurudev. In that call, I will personally help you overcome whatever's holding you back and guide you into the happiness you've always been searching for.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji